Gotta restart the shit. Which song? Oh, this one's kind of tough. Oh, is this the right vibe though? Like, this is pretty early for bumping.
Yeah, it might be.
I don't know.
Don't got a pencil or pen in his book bag.
Hey.
Don't give a fuck if you piss, nigga. Get me.
Yeah. This is a little better.
Come on, Alex.
This is a little
Come on,
better.
Alex.
What up, chat? What up, chat? Happy Ramble Saturday, bro.
It's not me, it's you. You reckon saying all day, don't love you like I do. Say you're moving on, well, I guess it's
I
just
don't hate
emotion.
that, but I'm playing it.
Oh, fuck. Snake needs link, bro. Send Snake the link.
Okay.
Oh, I guess that's just emotion. Oh, I guess that's just emotion.
Yeah, I need you guys fucking moving early, bro. Like, this is not good enough.
I guess that's just emotion.
You cannot ramble
Yeah,
later
I'm not
today.
quitting.
Bro, scamble all day today.
I
Come
don't
on.
have a fuck to give. I've been moving state
Love
to
to hear
state
that, Donnie.
in my leather and my Timbs like it's 1998. And my dog Chubby Chub, that's my nigga from the way on the
What
east
up,
side of
Jeff?
the city. That's where everybody
Yeah.
stay. Seem like everybody calling cause they want me on their song. It's like every time I touch it, I can never do no wrong. When they need a favor from your man, they don't leave you alone.
What's up, Jeward?
I guess that's
What up,
just
big
emotion.
Big
And their
chick.
phone doesn't ring when they got everything. That's the motion.
I haven't brought this out in a while.
Brought me the hat that I need for the stream right here.
I guess that's
This
just
is my
emotion.
alter ego.
I need the max win. I guess that's just emotion. Yeah. Looking back on it, at least my pride is intact. Cause we said no strings attached, and I still got tied up in that. Everything that I write is either for
You're an
or
idiot,
about her.
bro.
So I'm with her even when I'm here without her. And she know it. The girl that I wanna save is like a danger to my health. Try being with somebody that wanna be somebody else. I always thought she was perfect when she was being herself. Don't even know how to help. But I guess that's just
That's just
emotion.
emotion.
Yeah. Should probably come around soon as I settle down. That's the motion. Oh, I guess that's just emotion. Oh, I guess that's just emotion. I guess that's just emotion. That's nothing more. I hear your heart hit the floor. I guess that's just emotion.
I didn't even peep them.
I guess that's
That's
just
just
emotion.
emotion. What do you think JR Hoops is on today, bro? That's the real question.
Texas, right?
I guess that's just
Oh.
emotion. I guess that's just emotion.
I need it, Trent. Need it, Trent.
I guess that's just emotion.
Big friend with eyes.
I guess that's just
Hey, love you, Steve. Appreciate you. All right, one more song. What are we thinking, Chad? Chad, one more song to
Take a
get the
little
juices
intro.
flowing? I feel like one more song might be kind of the vibe, boys. I don't know about y'all. I'm thinking maybe some Gunna, and then we'll get started. We won't play the whole song, but let's just... I'm drinking my coffee still. We got the crusties in my eyes. We got steak backstage. We got Lane on the ones and twos. Great morning, man.
Maybe.
Every Saturday, brother.
Maybe icy. Stop that, man. Morning, dude.
I mean, I need Gunna at my wedding, man.
He knows ball. Wow, I'm jealous, dude. The one concert I want to go to.
Yeah, I actually heard that. I think he did like a silent office or something. It was tough. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about, Roy? Or Mac Miller did one? Or Silent Desk. Silent office. I have no idea. Alright, let's go. Chat.
Careful with that too.
Happy
Not a
Saturday,
guy you want
guys.
to be talking about like that.
Happy Saturday, my guys.
There he is. How we feeling?
Steak, how are we, bro?
Good, man. I'm 70% better, which is all we need for today.
There we go.
That's all we need, bro. That's all we're asking for. I appreciate you giving us your time today, bro. It feels like we're actually fucking back. Like, I know you came on the season or an episode before, but this feels like an actual episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that
this
feels
is
like an
gonna be a good
appetizer.
for sure. Steak do look sick, dude. I'm a little hungover. I think Ro's a little banged up too. This is why it's a group effort, man. I think we all had a night. It seems like, even in chat.
Yeah.
Would you?
Steve, I was gonna comment that. You see, it's like Arizona's the greatest thing. I forgot to comment. Wait till sports play, bro. Dude, when I was in Hawaii, I know it was like preseason and MLB, but like the timing is ass because they're 6 hours behind. I don't understand how people could do that, but
Yeah, Vegas is brutal when you party in Vegas till 3 or 4 in the morning, and then you got to get up on Sunday and get to the sports book before 10 a.m. to get your bets in. It's absolutely fucking brutal.
There's something nice about that, though, isn't it? You're getting up before everyone else, dude. I love getting up early. Like, the older I get, the more I like waking up early just because it's like I feel like a better person. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. I feel like a piece of shit when I wake up at 1 p.m. I'm like doing shit to make up for the day. I hate it. What up, JR?
What's good, boys? Man. Sorry, I just fucking...
Over under 30 minutes of lab work for today's slate, Jeff. What do you think?
For me?
Yeah.
Brother, it's under 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured.
I already know what I'm on, though. So, pretty sure.
I would hope so.
Just roll out of bed? Yeah, bro. I mean...
Yeah, Jeff goes, is it 9:30 today?
Bro,
when have we started at 9:30 on a Saturday in the last, like, year?
Bro, I don't remember getting in the StreamYards at like 8:45.
Even Steak knows it's 9. Come on, bro. Steak knows it's 9. Jeff out here saying 9:30. Crazy, bro.
Bro, it should be 9:30 though. Realistically,
crazy.
Get that extra 30 minutes of sleep.
Ooh, I didn't even think about this. Got Steak in the flu game.
Jeff Rosa fades are back, bro.
Sick as a dog. I did good yesterday.
Yep.
I'm excited to talk some ball.
Bro, dude, that Jackson Arnold dude is nasty. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says. Bro, he is like Lightning McQueen out there. He is fast, bro. Like I had no idea. Like when I was looking at him, like before the game started, I've never seen this kid play a game in his life. I was like, oh, he's probably just like a thrower. Like he didn't look like he would be someone that ran. And like first drive, I'm like, oh shit, okay, this guy has absolute wheels. So
What did you think, Steak? Because I know I was like trying to tell you all about Auburn. What did you think? Are you you think people are jumping the gun? That's kind of what I'm worried about. I'm obviously happy about the performance, and it's like I needed that game for them to win. If I am thinking what I'm thinking in terms of Auburn's long-term trajectory, but I'm kind of worried about how much hype he got from that game. If you know what I'm saying.
That's just what happens when you win the game, dude. How can you be anything but like super fucking happy if you're in Auburn and Jackson Arnold? The only thing that could be better is if he passed it more, but he didn't even need to. He had like 150 yards on the ground. You can't be anything but stoked at how that went down.
Yeah, I was pumped about it. I love that read, and I'm pumped for him. Honestly, I think it's a shame that he got thrown under the bus like he did last year.
Yeah, he's set up perfectly moving forward. I mean, he really does have a chance.
See
He
all the
keeps playing
talent.
at an elite level. Yeah, they have an amazing offensive line, 2 great receivers. The running game looks great, and they're set up, man. I mean, Keldrick Falk looked like a monster on the defense. He's supposed to be a top 10 pick as of now, and he looked every part of it.
Yeah, he did.
Where's Budman, man? Where's Budman? Budman said Carlton State POD on like Wednesday.
Oh yes, I wanted to shout that out. Yeah, good
Plus
call,
17
Jeff.
and a half.
Budman, are you in here?
Right.
You sharp motherfucker.
I don't think he is, but that was insane.
I saw him. Oh no, it wasn't him. Yeah, Budman goes. I think he said 5U POD, right? Tarleton State plus 17 and a half.
Budman.
Outright.
Yeah, he needs to start posting on Twitter, man. Budman's like a household name in the Twitch community, it feels like.
It really is. Yeah.
We got some pretty cool games to talk about. I think we should just hop right in. I did want to give Steak a shout out because I listened to your podcast late last night, like 2 a.m. when I got home from the bars last night, and I was cooking up some grub at home, put on steak and
Broccoli?
DJ. Huh?
Broccoli?
Broccoli? Drunk brock? Nah, dude.
Yeah.
No drunk brock. Unfortunately, we didn't have any in the crib. But good stuff, dude. It's some cool content. I like how the YouTube format. So you guys should check that out too. You guys are dropping those Fridays.
Ugh.
Cool.
Sorry, what
Good
is
stuff.
it? I'm not familiar.
It's just like it's like a pre-recorded type of content instead
And
of.
is it like you go over the Saturday games?
Yeah, we basically do what we're about to do today, except
pre-recorded. Word.
Mhm.
That's smart. I gotta start locking into that then, steal some plays and whatnot. That would be big. It actually sound like I know what I'm talking about. So, yo,
MJ
also
somehow
Beeve,
has
bro.
a-
Beeve,
Okay.
Beeve, if you're gonna say shit about my name, bro, you said you would cook something up for me to change it from.
I have a
Jaro.
feeling we're gonna have to put
Haven't
Jeff
had
in the
it then.
bin like a few times this stream. That's what I'm feeling.
Bro, how? I'm interacting with chat.
I'm feeling the bin for Jeff, dude. All right, let's talk about the games. Let's start, shall we? Lane, you want to bring up the screens for us, or are they already up? Beautiful. Beanwater Hoops is better than JR. Shall we kick it off, Royal? I think you
I
have.
think we have to. I think we have
Yeah.
to.
Go ahead. I'd love to hear your opinion first, to be honest.
Real quick, what was this total at? I just don't remember it being this low. I feel like I never even saw the number, but I would expect it to be a tad bit higher, to be honest.
48 and a
Has
half, I think it's
always
what
been
it
around
opened
that?
at.
Okay.
It's moved down a little bit. It's actually 50 and a half. I'm seeing it open some places.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought at least the 50s.
I like the over personally in this game because all I've heard, specifically Ohio State's team total, I'm not going to overthink it. Jeff, I know you like Texas, but to me, dude, Julian Sand is a guy that was right next to DJ Lagway in terms of recruiting, and just doesn't get talked about it. I know you're a Florida guy, Steak. They were neck and neck in terms of the best QB in that class of 2024. And I've never seen a QB so highly ranked get as disrespected or at least talked about as less as Julian Sand has been, maybe because he looks like he's 4 years old, whatever the case may be. And I honestly looked at Texas too, and I thought it was really interesting. I was saying it before you joined StreamYard, and Jeff, I was telling Lane and Royal, you look at Texas's opponents, and like they finished top 5 in the country in defense. You could argue top 3 in a lot of metrics. Look at the passing attacks that they faced. Weren't that elite. A lot of the teams that they stuffed and looked awesome against were run heavy offenses where they couldn't sling rock like I think OSU can. Personally, I think OSU drops 30 plus on this Texas defense. And here's the thing. When I'm betting week 1, I want to take spots where things are changing season to season where people expect it to stay the same. And that for me is Texas's defense. I'm not sold on Arch Manning. And I just think this seems like a perfect spot to back OSU's offense in particular. One with Julian Sand being unproven, and one with everyone glazing the fuck out of Texas's defense.
Well, isn't Ohio State's offense very changing? I mean, they lost their 2 running backs.
Very changing. There we go. All right, number 1.
It is very changing.
Well, I mean, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, bro. You're like, there's a lot of change going on at OSU on the offensive side. Besides
really
Jeremiah Smith, they pretty much complete. Quarterback, Egbuka's gone. Trevion Henderson's gone. Quinshon Junkin's gone. There's a lot of change there.
Quarterback and running back for sure.
Egbuka. I don't know. Obviously, they still have Jeremiah Smith, which is nice.
Yeah, always a plus to have that guy.
Yeah, I guess it helps.
And Carnell Tate, no slouch.
That's who I wanted to bring up. Him. I think
he's
he's a breakout candidate. Carnell Tate. I think he's gonna.
He's an OSU wide receiver.
Yeah, I think he's gonna replace Egbuka perfectly fine. Not that he's gonna be better or anything, but I mean, let's be real. These guys turn over these rosters with arguably better talent year after year. They're gonna be fine. I think it literally all depends on Sand if he's ready for the moment. If he can kind of do what Jackson Arnold did yesterday.
Yeah,
I don't see. Like I said, I think I lean Ohio State too. I went back and forth a lot, but I think I settled on them. I want to take the one with an underrated quarterback, proven, probably best player on the offense in the nation, Jeremiah Smith. Caleb Downs, probably the best defensive player in the nation at this point as safety. And they got good corners, man. Like Ohio State always has a good secondary, and lately they've had good defense in general. So I lean them. I mean, it doesn't feel great fading Manning, but I think that just has to be done here today.
DJen, I can put a good spiral on the ball, believe it or not. Baby face assassin potential.
For me, what I don't understand is like, okay, Julian Saint's unproven. I understand that argument, I guess. Arch Manning's unproven.
Right.
He's unproven. If Texas's quarterback was Arch Sayin and Ohio State's quarterback was Julian Manning,
that's exactly what I said, dude. Matt Goldberg. If Arch Manning's name was Matt Goldberg, no one would give a fuck.
Exactly. This is my question. If your quarterback's unproven, wouldn't you really want him to have one of the best college football wide receivers maybe ever, and then Carnell Tate as the number 2? I think Texas is a huge fucking question mark at wide receiver. That's why I'm so confused why nobody's talking about that. It's like, and then Royal already said it. They have the best defensive player in the country too. And everyone's acting like the team that ran through the playoffs with Will fucking Howard as their quarterback. No disrespect. He played great, but he's still Will Howard. He's going to be a third string NFL quarterback his entire life. And he's nothing special. If we're being honest, Julian Saint has way better tools than Will Howard. So yeah, dude, I'll burn my unit on the Buckeyes and not regret it at all.
Jeff, are you still thinking the same thing about Texas?
I just need y'all to tell me is Texas defense any good?
Well,
Texas is loaded.
They have a lot of turnover.
Then I like Texas. Listen, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think that's why the total looks super low. But yes, Arch Manning's unproven, but we've seen flashes of his potential. I just love him because he's so fast. Yep. Okay, Beef. Can we stop spamming the chat? We understand.
No, but I'm serious. We have to bring up this. We have to bring up this topic of Texas last year. They didn't look at these passing offenses that they played. Like, who did they beat that has a good passing offense? Colorado State, Michigan, who we know doesn't throw the ball, UTSA, UL Monroe, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, Vanderbilt, Florida, Arkansas, Kentucky, Texas A&M. I think
Ohio State's going to be great
as fuck.
Okay, also, Lagway got hurt in that Florida game.
That's what I'm saying. It was Graham Mertz in that game versus Florida. So all these offenses that Texas played last year, and people have been glazing the hell out of Texas, saying this is the best defense in the country. I don't think so. I don't see these teams and being like, wow, they held Oklahoma to 3 points. Like, whoa.
Look at this. I'm confused. Doesn't Ohio State have more turnover than Texas? Ohio State 2 returning starters on defense, and then Beeve is very hyped up this morning, saying we don't rebuild, we reload, which is definitely true. But I do think there's a lot of there's no continuity. So Krabs, what's going on? I think for me, I just feel it in my bones, bro. It's Texas. Like, you're on the road. I just think Ohio State, I'm not going to lie. Maybe I'm totally wrong on this. I feel like Ohio State looks very easy. Like, they just won the Natty. They're at home. They're favored by 1 point against the number 1 team. Like, that's such an easy, all of us could look at the board, look at that, and automatically be like, oh, wow, Ohio State looks really sharp. It's very.
What do you think the line is? To me, because there's so many fucking eyes on this game, and to me, it just tells me Texas.
I didn't even see it flip though.
Well, it flipped, and I'm saying
let's be real. I think you can argue both sides look extremely easy to be honest.
Texas is favored now.
Yeah.
So what you're saying now is do you think Texas should be favored in this game? At Ohio State?
Now?
Yeah.
I think you can make the argument just because of the quarterback. I'm being honest. Like, when you hear how much hype he has, and you think of the Mannings, I know it sounds stupid, but you have to consider that's why he's getting all the hype.
Yeah,
I think you can make an argument Texas is definitely more prepared at quarterback. And then, DJen said, OSU technically lost a lot of people, but we know what they do. They bring in the best talent in the world. So,
but so does Bama, so does Georgia.
Who says Arch Manning is better than Julian Saint? Who says that?
I'll say it.
One question to you, Jeff. Let me just ask. You don't think it's weird that the national championship odds-on favorite team with the Heisman quarterback odds-on favorite would be an underdog in week 1 against anyone?
Not when it's at Ohio State. I mean, Ohio State, we can't act like Ohio State's not ranked 3rd, just won the Natty, and it's in their trap. That is, You know what I mean? Like to me, like that doesn't bat my eye. Like I wouldn't
That's
expect
fair.
Texas.
I like how you said. I like how you said that,
You know what I
Jeff.
mean?
That-
Just because if this was
you
a
got
neutral,
you got some more
if it was a
from that. I
neutral,
can't
it would be
lie.
completely different. But we can't act like Ohio State's any type of slouch. They just won the
It's-
Natty. They're one of the best programs in college football. Like they have been for years now. So I can't sit there and say I don't. Texas being a dog makes me like bat an eye. I can't see it like that because
all right. How about
That's what I
this?
was saying. You can make an argument for both.
Yeah.
I think it's tough to make an argument for Ohio State to be favored in this game, but returning two guys on defense, two new coordinators, brand new quarterback against the odds-on championship favorite. You could make argument for a pick 'em, but making an argument for Ohio State favorite is tough in my opinion.
They still have the talent and they're at home. I don't know. It's hard.
Am I getting too cute with the over? Because I hate taking overs in the 40s when it comes to college football, especially when you get two loaded teams like this.
If it's
I don't know if
like
I'm overthinking it.
Think about the public bets on this game. This is easily the most bet game of today.
See, I like what S. actually said because I was looking at the odds. The first half odds for I think this game could start slow and end fast. Because I'm looking at the odds for team total. Both these teams in the first half are at 10 for their team total plus money to the overs. Yet their full game totals are what? 27, I believe, right?
Yeah, it should be. No, it should be like 24-ish. Total's 47.5. It's about a pick 'em. So it should be around 24. Like 23.5, 24.
You understand my point. The first half full gamer is a little lopsided, especially when it comes to the odds. Yeah, 23.5 plus money over 10.5 in the first half. Do the math. I think the first half could go under, full game could go over. It's kind of my thing. I don't know if I'm actually going to click a button with this game, but I think me and Royal have been on Ohio State since we started talking about it, and I don't want to jump ship and switch sides.
Flip, I'll be honest.
And get burnt. So
I took the Buckeyes plus 1.5. Let's lock that in. And yeah, that's the other thing too. We forgot to mention. Not that I think it is a huge difference, but look what Jeremiah Smith did last year. What did we say? It was like 1 catch for 3 yards or something. I mean, granted, it's like, yeah, he's going to do well in most games, but like he has this one circled. Is my point,
bro.
Show out in the home opener.
You guys are making me switch because let's just be honest. I'm on Texas, and 3 college ball knowers are on Ohio State.
I'm taking Ohio State team total. I'm telling y'all,
bro.
I'm telling y'all, I can't get this glaze fest of Texas defense and looking at the resume they had last year and believe that their metrics and their stats are as good as they actually are. I just don't believe it.
Okay, but
they're definitely good.
Ohio State
definitely
earning 2 defensive starters according to DGen Weekly.
They're definitely good, but I don't think Texas was a top 5 defense last year. I just don't. And I think you saw them get gashed versus Georgia. That's the only passing offense they faced, bro. Like, who else are they playing? There's no one else they can competently throw. Texas A&M, we know, is a ground and pound game. Let's look at some of these other.
I just want to make it. Michigan. I haven't placed a bet yet. I just love Texas. I don't know. Maybe I'm a casual and I'm glazing Arch man.
Jeff, you would hate yourself if Texas blows them out.
I know.
Which is absolutely possible, to be clear.
Oh, definitely.
So I'm just going to be honest.
This is the common narrative, dude. This is the common narrative. People like the under. People like Texas because of this fact alone. And I've never seen – it's not just a freshman quarterback. It's literally the guy that was next to DJ Lagway in terms of recruiting. And everyone loves DJ Lagway, but nobody seems to love Julian Sayin. I don't understand why.
On a better
He's in a better situation.
I think I might just watch this game. And maybe I'll put in a live bet. I don't know.
And people are talking about Ohio State's defense not only returning 3 starters, bro. How many times have we seen that in chat? Like 6 times since we started talking about this game? I don't know, man.
We're just saying that because you said people were saying that because you said Texas has no continuity on defense or whatever.
Well, they brought in a ton of guys from the Big Ten that were like top 10 in their positions. Like they're filling the gaps. They know what they're doing.
I think both of these teams are loaded. I think there's definitely holy shit, bud, man.
I can literally see Ohio State winning by 3 touchdowns today. I really can.
I think it's hard for me to click Texas just because, I mean, bro, it's at Ohio State. Like that crowd is going to be going, and that needs to be taken into account. Okay, bro.
Do we want to move on
bro.
from this game?
Shut up, Dave.
We've been harping on
we're
this
good.
game.
Steve, do you have any last thoughts? I know we kind of.
Nah, I mean, I lean MJ's side with the over. And honestly, I actually kind of like what Jeff was saying when he was talking about Ohio State kind of looking a little fake sharpish. I get that point. Like,
I
it's
see it
hard
too.
to say
I
the
agree.
defending national champion at home is like the sharp contrarian play. I get that point. But I just, I just like Ohio State.
And I only say that because obviously Texas is the most hyped team going into this year, and they got a number one next to their name. So, like, yeah, when people see the number one team as a dog, they're like, most people we all think the same. Like, it's your first.
Well, this is what's good conversation. Yeah.
Obviously, that's before you look into anything, but your first initial thought is, okay, Ohio State's favored against the number one.
Well, that's how we can actually get like
it
deeper.
doesn't matter who they're playing, but
it actually benefits that you don't maybe necessarily know all the players or matchups.
That's what I'm saying, because I look at it as more of like a
we can look at it
line
as a team A, team B.
Bro, yesterday I didn't even look at that Auburn Baylor game. I saw your post. I ran through the comments. There was
Insane,
like 30 comments saying Jackson Arnold is a terrorist. He's ass. And I was like, this is enough for me. Like, as soon as I saw that, I locked in Auburn. I was like, yeah.
I felt sick reading those comments as a guy with Baylor over 7.5 wins. I felt absolutely sick.
Yeah, and something I've been really like taking advantage of, or at least putting into my lab work, is exactly what I said with Texas. Right? Maybe their body of work or their stats are phenomenal. You got to look at the quality of the opponents and like the type of people, the teams that they're facing. Because if they face garbage men all year, yeah, their stats are going to look awesome. But you can't compare them to teams that are facing.
Right, but the thing is, I will push back. Is like the teams in the SEC that are quote unquote garbage in the SEC would run through other conferences.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And it's going to bring up a good conversation when we talk about teams like Miss State, who are playing trendy dogs like Southern Miss, and there's a few other situations like Syracuse and Tennessee. Like, these are situations that will pop up throughout the season. So
there's two SEC teams playing ACC teams, and their SEC teams are both minus 13.5.
Ohio State just
Bama and Tennessee.
I'm taking Ohio State over 23.5 team total. That's what I'm doing.
I like it.
I like them plus 1.5.
Line has flipped back to Ohio.
I'm going to back the guys that are talented as fuck that nobody thinks are good, because they seem to know more football than the people that literally do it for a living. So, all right, what's the next game? Tennessee, Syracuse. Does anyone have a passionate read about this?
I think Steak, you do, right?
I mean, I have a feeling about it.
Yeah.
Syracuse is a trendy dog, and it's not because anybody likes Syracuse. It's because everybody hates Tennessee, and it's hard not to hate Tennessee. I get why people do. Like, they lost Dylan Sampson. He was like the whole offense last year, if you want to be honest. They lost Squirrel White. They obviously lost Nico Iamaleava, and they lost him in the worst way possible because he led the team to a playoff berth. Everyone expected that he would be the starting quarterback this year. Then they had this weird contract dispute, and they said, fuck it. We have no choice. We'll take Joey Aguilar, the kid from App State who was supposed to play at UCLA, basically did a quarterback swap, and no one likes Aguilar. And I think this is one of those things where you get cute. You press Syracuse plus 13.5 because you are low on Tennessee, and then you get out there, you turn on the game, and it's 14-0 real quick because Tennessee is so much fucking stronger, faster, and better than Syracuse. Yeah. And I think it could just be an absolute Tennessee by murder.
I think Tennessee, I mean, I was saying this just because, like, Tennessee, Nico was like a well-known quarterback. I wouldn't even call him good. He had flashes of greatness.
That's what I think needs to be talked about more. Yeah.
Yeah, but
do we remember
like some games Nico was a complete liability. Yeah. And Tennessee is at their best when they are running it down your throat. And granted, they lost Dylan Sampson, but they're still going to dominate this game in the trenches. Yeah. And they'll have someone. Like, they'll have someone that can run through the tackles or run outside. Like, it's not obviously
absolutely.
Yeah. So maybe I'll get involved, back my Vols, but
so do we remember what Syracuse was last year? They were a top 10 passing offense.
Yeah, they were nice.
The question you have to ask yourself is it McCord, what you're about to say, Steak?
Definitely.
Or was it Fran Brown?
It was definitely McCord.
And it's more than likely McCord. Probably at least 70%.
In the NFL, McCord. Bro, it's got to be McCord.
That's true. It's a QB.
You know, this guy, Fran Brown, I'm reading up on him. He was a DB coach for Rutgers in Georgia before stepping into Syracuse head coaching job. Don't know what kind of connections he had there. I think he might have lucked out with McCord. I don't know how much of a backstep it is from Nico to Aguilar. I think it's more of a lateral move than anything.
Depends on the game. Depends on the game.
Yeah, and maybe his ceiling isn't as high as Nico, this coveted recruit.
That's
but
probably
his
what
floor
it
is
is.
probably
Yeah.
not as low either.
But let's not. And I love backing quarterbacks that people seem to doubt. With pieces around him, I just don't know how you could confidently say Tennessee is going to be
my God.
bad when
Loving
nobody.
it.
First of all, you watch Nico; he made really poor decisions last year. He made a lot of great plays, but he made a lot of poor decisions that cost them football
Just
games.
watch the damn game.
In terms of game managing, in terms of just leading his team to not create turnovers and win the football game, he struggled with that. I think Aguilar could potentially be better in that category. I don't know how much outside of he's not going to be more athletic or have better arm talent, in my opinion, than Nico. But in terms of a quarterback IQ, I think Aguilar could. I mean, there's a pretty low bar in terms to exceed from last year with Nico. So I don't know, man. Tennessee seems like a weird team. I don't know if they're going to be actually competent in terms of like a long-term run in the college football playoffs. Maybe if Aguilar's some demon, probably not though. I don't know, man. I'm probably staying far away from this game. Really don't like how it seems like it's a home game. People expect this is a home game for Tennessee, and 14 seems pretty easy. But when you look at it at a neutral, the line becomes a little bigger in my eyes. So I kind of like Tennessee's team total over. I don't know how much Syracuse is going to score, but I think that's the way you back Tennessee.
This game's in Atlanta, right?
Mercedes-Benz, yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a Tennessee semi-home game at least.
MJ, just one thing to present to you since you're talking about quarterbacks the public see as bad. I got to be honest. I'm reading the comments about Nico and what everybody's saying, and it's not that I thought he was good, but I feel like now we're over-exaggerating how bad he was. Considering the fact
I agree. Yeah,
he only had 5 interceptions last year.
Yeah, it's because he lost the big games. That's why people hate him, and it's
he was
one
bad
season.
He was bad in them for sure. Yes, I just maybe it's Nico something to look at the way people are.
I wouldn't doubt it. We were saying all last year, like he's a year away kind of guy. Like we were saying, he's probably going to be the Heisman pick like next year.
He has potential. He has talent.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and then
I wanted him to stay at Tennessee. I was going to be me and Royal were both going to be big investors in Tennessee if Nico stayed, because I think that perception was there that people were out on him, but I wanted him to stay in that situation. Like, I don't think UCLA has the tools for him to be a Heisman contender this year. He's plus 10,000 for a reason. I don't know, man.
I'm staring at these splits here, and I'm just looking at the spread, and it's looking at me, and it's just.
Is it at 14 or is it at 13?
It's at 13 on Profit X right now, even minus 115.
Yeah,
regardless, there's a hook you can get. I mean, bro, it might be worth a dabble here.
You're liking the Vols, right?
Yeah, I mean, whenever I see a public dog like this, I mean, it never goes well. I mean,
I
think the line's always that big, no? On a neutral?
On a neutral, that's what I don't understand. That's what the public better might not think that this is on a neutral is my only thing. So
yeah, but like some site says Syracuse is home, like Syracuse is on the bottom. Like at Profit X says Tennessee at Syracuse, so it just depends where you're looking, where you think the home team would be. To be honest,
did you see that Nebraska-Cincinnati game where it was 90% Nebraska fans? Because that's what Atlanta, Georgia's going to be like.
That's what I'm saying too. Like no, everyone thought that was going to be a neutral, and then it was literally just a Nebraska home game.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Comment of the day so far. Somebody beat him. Shout out everyone being up early for the stream, guys. We really love these Saturday streams. So hope you guys are enjoying so far. If you want to support us, we have 2 partners, ProfitX and Picket. You'll get free money at both if you sign up. We're doing a new segment called the Tax Return. I don't know if you heard about it, Steak. Pretty cool segment. We'll pick one out of the 4 of us. We'll pick one play that we really like. Everybody who uses code RAMBLE on ProfitX and tails the play gets entered into a giveaway. That's why it's called the Tax Return. So you tail us, win or lose. One person who tails will make money off of it. So I thought it was a cool idea. Shout out to Nizy for the sub. Appreciate you, bro. So we'll figure out what the tax return is going to be today, and then we'll go from there. But we got some links in chat if you want to sign up for Picket. We don't have too many signups for Picket, so if you could show us some love there, it'd be awesome. And then
look at this comment, bro.
What?
Oh yeah, Richie.
What is it?
We got a guy in Arizona.
Oh,
Sun
let's
barely
go.
peeking, worth it so far, and we know where T-Rain lives. I mean, hungover at 6:41 a.m., brother. I don't know if you
Appreciate
got I don't know if you got something to do, but if
it,
you're
bro.
if you're up just for this, you are a legend.
Yeah, for
Simple
real.
as
West
that.
Coast people, bro. Shout out, y'all. Oh, 5 subs from Jet, 5 subs from Slayer, bro. Appreciate y'all. We are so
Go.
close to me.
subs.
We're almost halfway to me going blonde, dude. That's fucked.
Yeah, shout out Curd, bro. Dropping 50 last
500
stream.
subs. Yeah,
Hey,
Courage.
man.
Steak. We had 30 people in stream. Courage drops 50 subs. Don't know who.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was here.
Don't know where the subs went, but all right, let's keep going, boys. Enough of the promo. Y'all know where to find our
orange.
partner. Yeah, enough aura farming. Okay, what game are we on next?
We can go to Northwestern if you want, or if you guys have anything
No.
with
FAU Maryland. This is a great game. I want to talk about it because I heard Steak talk about it, and I have some differing opinions, and I think we can come to kind of agreement on a play here. First, I want to ask you, Total Slayer with 5. Thank you, man. 240 subs out of 500. Appreciate y'all.
Guys,
Thank you, man. Slayer, thank you so much. Yeah, you're awesome.
Oh,
Steak.
Crab's name drop.
Remember
Bro,
the name what?
I will
Oh,
say, man, Crabalytics, I love that shit on Twitter. I don't know why it gets me every time.
I love the vids Crab's been doing of him eating and ranting. It's funny as shit. All right, Steak. You mentioned the over on your podcast or your video last night. I totally agree of points in some fashion. And here's where I was at first. And then I listened to you guys talk, and I'm like, maybe I'm following the trendiness. FAU got the quarterback and the wide receiver, actually. I think a top pass catcher from Western Kentucky last year. Now coming over to play at FAU. We don't really see totals. I mean, they're decently high from last year, but both these teams, we don't really see 61 totals like consistently with. Maryland's team total is sitting at 37.5. Do you guys know how many times they went over that last season?
Very few, I would assume, if any.
They're
one time, maybe 2. I think they had 38 one other time. First game of the season.
Cut you off. Do they still have Tua's brother? He's got to be gone, right?
Nah, dude, they're setting Malik Washington. He's a true freshman.
Supposed to be nasty.
Oh. All right, go ahead, MJ.
But I think Maryland team total is what I like because maybe FAU scores, maybe they keep it in. I don't know how trendy FAU is the real question because they have the talent to stay competitive. But at the same time, I don't know how many people are laying 14 with a Maryland squad, especially when I see a Maryland team have a team total set. 37.5 is fucking bonkers. It's not like NC State where they have some offensive pieces where I kind of got duped with CJ Bailey and them just kind of having some offensive trendiness. It was, looking back, I don't get the same vibes from this game as I do with Maryland. So I like the 37.5. It's extremely juiced. I don't know who the hell is going to be paying for pretty much 40 points at minus 125 for a Maryland squad. So I think that's where I want to tap, Steak, and leave FAU out of it, leave the trendy offense who probably has some things to figure out coming to a new program, a new system. But that's my thoughts on this game.
I agree with your read 100%. I like the full game over, and I'm going to keep Caden Belkamp in there. But obviously, if Maryland goes over their team total and they don't go full game over, I'll tip Cap. But I want to keep Caden Belkamp scoring points in that over. But I get what you're saying. And the reason I do like the over is because I like Maryland, and I obviously mentioned in the YouTube video, the offensive coordinator for Maryland has insane experience. Andrew Luck's offensive coordinator at Stanford. Justin Herbert's quarterback coach his rookie year. Also was quarterback coach for Jay Cutler and Alex Smith. So I like what Maryland has going on a lot, honestly.
So crazy.
Like
That's awesome.
See, he got arrested for 4 days, by the way.
Cutler?
Smoking Jay? Yeah.
Did it have something to do with child support?
I think DUI.
Oh,
I think.
That's aura.
But yeah, it's like only 4. He has to serve a 4-day sentence, I believe.
That's tough. Money says he's on Maryland's spread. I prefer the team total because I think it's a little nastier, but the totals or the spreads moved from 16.5 and 14.5. I honestly, the first read I wanted to take was FAU TT over, but I figured that was a trendier pick and a more comfortable pick than it is to just single out Maryland. So I kind of switched sides to Maryland a little bit. Maybe I'm overthinking though. Maybe just the over, I guess.
I kind of think both hit, man.
Well, FAU plays very fast, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what
I
we'll
feel like
see.
all these like smaller Florida schools, like you or not USF. What's the other one?
FIU.
Maybe.
North
I just feel like
Texas.
they always play fast. I feel like they always play fast. Yeah, like North Texas teams like that. I feel like FAU is one of them.
Well, BZ,
Could be
I'm
wrong
not
though.
saying I like both team totals. I'm just thinking it out in my head. Originally, I wanted to back FAU because it just felt like nobody's talking about them, and they made some really good adjustments over the offseason with some players that can put up some points. I don't know. Let's just move on from this game. Maybe we'll
Yep.
come to
I want
something
to say
better.
too. This is the Stotty on Twitter. Good shit, brother. That guy's been
Yeah,
red hot.
Scotty, bro.
I don't know if
You're
that's
the
him or
man.
not.
Dude, there's this little fucking weird underground group. Not weird, but a little underground group I just found out about. It's like Stotty and his boys. They're actually pretty sharp. I think
Well,
it's
you
Stotty
worded
and his
that
boys.
terribly then.
I guess
Yeah, sorry, did not. Sorry. It's not.
I just following it. So I guess we all found him.
No,
at
I
the
know
same-
what you're. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
fucking hell. Anyways, let's just fucking move on. What's the next game?
Kentucky or Miss State probably.
I'm excited to talk about both those games.
Yeah.
I severely
There we go.
disagree with your stake on Kentucky. I'm gonna be real. Is that the
You
next
like
game?
Toledo?
No,
I
Miss
don't-
State.
Oh, Miss State. We'll talk about Miss State first. All right, you guys go.
I mean, I don't know if I'm getting there, but
This feels like this should be your pod, Royal.
I mean, I don't know. Because I read a little bit about USM, but I don't know. I mean, let's just be real. Mississippi State, they're an SEC team, but they're not like it's not even like you can't even like really make an excuse for them, in my opinion. Like they don't get the same talent as these teams. It's not even close. So to me, people love fading that team regardless, especially on the road against a very I don't want to say like trendy USM, but there's a lot of hope for that team. You think they are very trendy? Yeah. I guess as a pick, yeah, but not as like a team to do well. As a
Marshall
betting
alum.
underdog, yes, I agree. And let's just be real. Who is laying double-digit spread, 2 touchdowns with the shitty Mississippi State Bulldogs who haven't been good since Dak Prescott, which was what 2014 at this point, maybe even earlier. So to me, I definitely lean that way. I can't even name a single player on that team, but I think they handle business for sure.
Do you think it's more likely that Miss State puts up a 50 ball or Southern Miss looks like absolute dog shit and puts up 10 points? Which is more likely for you?
Southern Miss looks like absolute dog shit for me. I mean, dude, Southern Miss is like getting called like this year's Indiana because they took Marshall's coach. Marshall building something special at Marshall. He took everything from Marshall, their whole team, over to Southern Miss. This is the trendiest Southern Miss team you're ever going to see. And they have the preseason player of the year at quarterback. And Mississippi State had a game like this last year. I don't know if anyone remembers. They played Toledo. They lost 41-17. Nobody in their fucking right mind is pressing Mississippi State in this game. And I like that they got Blake Shapen at quarterback. And honestly, man, I think you have to make your decisions with some of these big dogs. And I know we're going to talk about Kentucky next. I like Mississippi State way more than I like Kentucky.
You know what's hilarious?
That's where I'm coming around to.
Go ahead, roll.
No, you're good. That's it. No, that's all I had. I was going to say earlier. I feel like these two are the same exact spots, except Kentucky's at home. So
this is the nastiest way to, and that's why I don't like Kentucky as much.
Yeah, I agree.
But Southern Miss, look, their team total, I find it hilarious at Mississippi State. You look at their defense last year. You know how many times they let under 23 points to teams? Guess how many times last year that they held teams to under 23? Just guess. Twice, and it was against UMass and Eastern Kentucky. Obviously, they're playing SEC opponents other than Toledo last year. This feels like a spot where it's still SEC caliber athletes. Maybe it's the bottom of the barrel, of 3 stars and 4 stars. But bro, what are we fucking talking about with Southern Miss, bro? Get this team out of my fucking face. I'm not gonna be backing them against the worst team in the SEC at home, getting fucking 2 touchdowns. It's the baitiest thing I've probably of the day. It's way more comfortable than backing Syracuse on the road. And all these other, 2 touchdown underdogs. This is easily the most comfortable, in my opinion, playing rat shit Mississippi State, who literally can't beat anybody but Uber Eats drivers if we're comparing to 2024. So, no, I'm not touching it. I do think Miss State's the side. And, yeah, I think the TT under is a good look for Southern Miss, too.
Also worth mentioning, because Token said Marshall's trash, won 10 games last year. I think everybody was really excited about this Marshall coach. Surprised to see him fucking upend the whole program and to go to Southern Miss, which I think is arguably a lateral move. But I'll tell you this, people are more excited about Southern Miss than they've ever been.
Yep.
I agree.
Yep.
All right,
Jeff, do you have anything on this?
Nothing. The only other game I have anything on is LSU Clutch.
All right. You can
I mean, dude, at least you're going to the big games.
Yeah. At least you can find one or two plays that you like that we talked about. And
Word. I mean, I have two, and I'm putting Texas on my card. It's happening. You guys are all wrong. I know more ball.
Could be that easy, bro.
Yeah, I like the confidence, honestly.
I wouldn't say it's going to be easy.
No, I said it could be that easy.
I mean, plus 111 now. Yeah.
Twizzy, thank you for the sub, brother. Appreciate you. 250. Oh, and Total Slayer with a sub to Krabs. Krabs, you better sub up, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding, bro. Appreciate you, man. Excited to see you in Dallas, my boy. All right, Steak. You preface the Kentucky game. I think you're on Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken, right? You have the wager already placed on it.
D-Gen's on Kentucky. I co-signed.
Let me hear why.
See the comments.
Yeah, I disagree, but I'll let you have the floor.
Well, I would rather you take the floor.
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm not saying Kentucky is a good team. It's an SEC team at home playing a team like Toledo. Is Toledo maybe a trendy mid-major? Yes. You can say yes. I'm not going to argue against that. When I look at this spread, though, is this spread not fucking insanely short? You're telling me that UK, what it opened at? It opened at what, 7? So you're telling me that UK and Toledo, an SEC team, I don't give a fuck how bad they are in terms of the SEC. An SEC team in Kentucky is a 4-point favorite to Toledo on a neutral. I mean, I don't think you can make the line any shorter. That's my opinion. Do I think it's nasty as fuck backing a team like Kentucky laying this amount of points? Yes, for sure. But let's not forget what Kentucky's defense did to some really high-octane SEC teams last year. There were some moments where Kentucky was like, whoa, this defense is actually phenomenal. And when they play teams like Toledo, I think people are, I would say, comfortable backing a shit SEC program, way more comfortable than they are laying points with Miss State on the road versus a trendy Southern Miss team. So when I compare these two games that we just talked about, I just don't like Kentucky. I don't think you can make this line any shorter. And that's kind of my synopsis in a whole. Is this line isn't egregious to me in any way. Do you guys resonate with that at all?
I do. I don't think the line's weird, but I don't think it's short. I don't think anybody likes Kentucky. And as the SEC grows and grows and grows, I don't think anybody says, well, fucking Kentucky gets so much love because they're in the SEC. I think everybody thinks Kentucky sucks. And for the most part, they lost everyone. Their fucking wide receiver, we just saw him play on Fridays on Nebraska. And Toledo is what? They're the preseason favorite to win their whole conference, right?
Yeah,
who's
I think
so. Who's the quarterback for Toledo? I'm drawing a complete blank.
Seeing plus 10. It was at plus 7. That was my point. Sorry, Sander, if I didn't make that clear. It got to 7.
Not Finn. What's this fucking guy's name? I'm drawing a complete blank.
Tucker Gleason.
Absolute baller and balled out last year. I'm just saying, I don't think the line's weird at all, but I see all the reasons for liking Kentucky, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Fair.
Yeah, I don't think it's weird either. I mean, Kentucky did lose everybody, and you did bring up how good their defense was. I'm almost positive I think every one of those players is gone. I know their big guy was it Deion Walker? I mean, that guy was an absolute unit. Guys like that are gone. So, but I don't know. I mean, this total's still not very high. So maybe they still got some guys there, but pretty sure Toledo has a lot of offensive firepower. So,
do you guys care that they beat Mississippi State 41-17 last year, or beat Pittsburgh in a bowl game?
Definitely not Pitt.
Don't care.
See, that's the thing. I think Steak, you're over. I think you think that Toledo has more hype than they actually do. I don't think Toledo has much hype at all, to be honest. I could be wrong there, but have you heard a lot of talk about Toledo in the preseason, bro? I really haven't.
I mean, I don't really follow the MAC, but
They are
I know they're
trending
one of
fast.
they're
Okay.
definitely one of the
I could
better
be
teams in
wrong.
the MAC for sure. They usually have a lot of like, not like they print NFL guys, but like a lot of guys make it from the league, for a MAC school.
This could be one I'm
Yeah.
overthinking for sure.
And they might not be trendy, as in like people think they're up and coming, but they're a big name in MAC, like
They're hyped
in the
up.
smaller, like in the smaller scene.
All right.
2 comments I agree with. The person who said Mississippi State and Kentucky probably goes 1-1. I can't disagree with that. And then Jet Bros, if I agree, Buffalo definitely got more hype.
Oh,
than
definitely. Yeah.
But Toledo's up there, I think, as far as mid majors with hype. I think they're up there.
Yeah. Okay, that's good convo. I think we're on the same page at least a little bit. Toledo trash. What up, Cam? Nice to see you. Cam was my buddy. We were riding some bikes. He crashed into a tree last night. Pretty nice.
Oh,
You look
jeez.
so hungover. Fuck yourself. All right. And C-Funk. All right, let's keep going. What's the next game?
Did you want to go over?
Yeah,
the,
Northwestern. Did you want to
Yeah.
The what?
Northwestern?
Northwestern for sure, 100%. This is a game I texted Steak about, I think, like Wednesday. I love the additions that they made. I mean, they bring in a guy, dude. You think of Northwestern, Jeff. What do you think of when you think of Northwestern football?
Boo Booey.
Boo Booey.
It's that
Wow.
guy, man.
I think most people would say horrible offense, pretty good defense. And I like it's similar to Jackson Arnold, a guy who's written off, is Preston Stone. Cool story. I don't know exactly what transpired, but in my opinion, had an awesome year in 2023 for SMU. It was when they were in the AAC. They obviously went to the ACC in 2024. But Preston Stone went 8-0 in conference. They went 11-2 in the regular season, threw for 3,200 yards, 28 tutties, and only 6 interceptions. Following year, they bring in a top recruit in Kevin Jennings, who's a fucking beast. He's an athletic freak, and he's now the starter and starters last year and now this year. I want to back Preston Stone. The dude gets benched after having a phenomenal season. That should piss any competitor off. And going to a school like Northwestern, who's known for having a good defense, and they have this edge guy. I'm sure you know who he is, Royal. What is his name? Antasaka?
Nah, I saw him in your
Antasaka?
write-up. Yeah. It sounds
Supposedly
is he a
going to be
transfer?
disgusting. Number 5 off the left edge, I think. I just want to back Northwestern with a win total at 5.5 minus like 150, and a quarterback with something to prove. It's really that simple for me. So I think Tulane's overrated as fuck. They have to make up for production from their quarterback and their 2-year starting running back. And I just think Tulane's an overrated type of like overhyped squad this year. So fuck them. I'll be back in Northwestern. Steak, are you riding with me today? I hope so.
I'm riding with you. I wish I put it in when you texted me because obviously the lines moved significantly. I kind of broke it down like this. I like what Northwestern's building. I like that Preston Stone fit more than I like the Jake Retzlaff fit for Tulane. Also, Northwestern got Yanni Karloftis, George Karloftis' little brother from Purdue. Pretty solid transfer. I like that he would even want to make that move, especially since his brother went to Purdue. So he's leaving his brother's school to go to Northwestern. There's obviously something there. Cam Porter, they returned for Northwestern. He's a pretty solid running back. I like that fit. Jake Retzlaff at Tulane, I think it could end up working out, but just the way it was slapped together for me late because of whatever, some kind of sexual assault charges he had that were dropped. So if Jake Retzlaff has success at Tulane, I won't be shocked. Do I think it's going to be at the beginning of the season? No, I don't. And so I'm 100% with you on Northwestern. I'm definitely playing it.
You know what's so funny about BYU, in my opinion at least? Why does that offense overshadow how good that defense was last year?
I've seen a lot of chatter about it. And I
What
They
is
were
that
electric as
about?
fuck. Yeah.
I mean, their defense, I think, was better than the offense. Like, maybe they had some sick highlights offensively, but that defense was fucking disgusting. I feel like there's been no talk about how good BYU's defense is, and that makes life a lot easier for a quarterback, I think, in just every situation. So I wouldn't be surprised if he struggles. I like that scenario to it, too.
Cool. Yeah, I like your angle on that. You just got to hope Northwestern can move the ball because, as we know, sometimes it's ugly as shit.
And why I like it so much is they just haven't had quarterbacks in the past. They don't have competent guys, and this is the first time in a while that they, I think, have an actual good quarterback. So,
I mean,
what's up,
SMU has
McKiffin?
been very good school as of recent.
Cam goes, this is better than college game day. I would like to think so. Maybe one day, boys, me, Steak, Royal, Jeff will be fucking, who knows? We'll be putting on mascot heads. Who fucking knows, dude? You guys keep
taking that
supporting them?
comment, printing it out, and framing it.
Is he
for real.
doing is Lee Corso doing any like one last show or something?
Today.
And it's today? Okay. That's what I thought.
Oh, wow. It's disrespectful.
I don't want to talk about it.
Nah, not at all. More of a tribute.
C-Funk, you like the Razorbacks? We will talk about that game. I think that line is pretty fat for sure.
Thank
But
you, T-Bone.
you have to sub up, Camo. We're not talking about it. So
All
we'll
right.
move.
Is old Bama next?
Is Bama next?
I think so. Yep.
Yes, it is.
Did you guys get to anything here? Because I'm actually getting very close. I might just do it.
There's no chance in hell. I mean, FSU seems I said it before. FSU seems the most obvious bounce back team in college football.
Nah, no, we're not doing this again.
I think so.
How? Who likes Castellanos as a player or as a human?
They were the most obvious trash team last year that is notable for being good. It's pretty obvious. They had a terrible season. It's pretty obvious. It's like, oh yeah, FSU's probably not going to be as dog shit as last year. I kind of think they're probably going to be just as dog shit. That's my thing. Everyone thinks they're going to make improvements because no way they get worse from last year. No way. I mean, most people you would ask would say FSU is going to get better. No,
Well, better.
I don't know about that. Yeah, bro. Who likes this quarterback?
In my opinion, I know the FSU fan base is hyped up for Thomas Castellanos. Maybe not outside of
It could have been
FSU.
worse than DJU. He was terrible.
I'm just saying. I'm giving you my opinion. I think FSU is going to be dog shit for a second year in a row. I don't think these changes can be made overnight, and bringing in Thomas Castellanos doesn't solve all their problems. I don't think it was just their quarterback play that made them so bad last year either. And I'm not fucking backing them against Alabama, who has something to prove this year. There's just no fucking shot. I'm not backing Alabama. I'm not taking them either to this game. I think this is a major stay away, but for me, man.
Yeah, I mean, you want to talk about a school bouncing back. I think Bama's been the talk of the offseason with that one.
Maybe the worst matchup
best defense in the nation. Yeah, exactly. Who's giving them a chance?
And let's be real. I'm forgetting the head coach's name.
Thank you,
he's on the
Token's really a diehard.
Norvell. Do you think in this game, if he loses this game, it doesn't change the trajectory of the season at all?
It does not change the trajectory of the season.
Not really, no.
So is he going to play to win the game, or is he going to play not to lose by 40? And I think he's going to play to win, and that creates opportunities for Alabama to rip this game open, which is extremely concerning for me. I'm not fucking backing FSU at all this year. I'm not going to keep harping on it, but I think they're going to be just as bad as last year. For me,
I mean, they brought in some dogs, in my opinion. Former 5-star 6'6" receiver from USC, Squirrel White. This team is loaded with talent. They have a great.
You know what his receiving yards is in this game? Is 36 yards, bro. He ain't doing shit.
That's Bama. Castellanos can't throw the football.
And yeah, he's a dual threat.
Squirrel White ain't doing shit, bro. I'm telling you.
He's still a good player.
Yards. I'm just saying the lines for FSU tell me that they're not going to be able to do anything
because it's Bama.
I understand who they're playing. We're talking about this matchup.
I'll try to give like a unique perspective because obviously I'm a Florida Gators fan. I live in Florida and I probably have 1,000 fucking friends that are FSU fans.
Yeah.
They're way less hyped this year about Tommy Castellanos than they were last year about
100%.
DJ. They were way more excited last year than they are this year. I don't think I'm more with Royal than MJ on this side. I don't think there's really any hype whatsoever for FSU. And I think they're impossible to figure out because I get MJ's side. It's like, okay, 7.5 win total is low for FSU, but then it's also alarmingly high for a team that went 2-10 last year and got the quarterback from DC that no one gives a fuck about. So I'm kind of torn, but I feel like we haven't mentioned the fact that, and I take Twitter out of it. I know that we all love the Tide on Twitter. What I've heard about Alabama is that DeBoer's not the guy, and they had a rough year last year, and Ty Simpson isn't good. Like, I think that's what the general public thinks about Alabama. I know that our small little group on Twitter loves Alabama, but general public about Alabama, it's lower than you guys think. Or not you guys, but it's lower than everyone.
General, yeah.
Do you think Ryan Grubb being added back and being the duo with DeBoer helps at all? or is that just
I think it
more
helps, but
comfortability?
I'm going to be honest. It is tough to replicate and replace what Michael Penix, Rome Odunze, and Jalen Polk did. That's the thing. Like, yeah, Ryan
Alabama's
Grubb
a
was
good
great.
spot to
Don't
start,
get me
for
wrong,
sure.
but dude, I mean, Penix was unbelievable that year, and him
Yep.
and Rome were an amazing duo. And then Polk and I forget the running back, but like that team was just they had everything. And I don't like that's why I don't think too highly of Grubb. I'm not saying he's bad by any means, but like I want to see him prove it, with a lesser cast, if you will. McMillan
Sure.
too, yep. So
I get what you guys
I
are
mean
saying.
that
for
offense
sure.
was unbelievable. It
So
really
you guys
was.
lean FSU on the spread.
I do, yeah. I'm debating if I'm playing it. Because listen, like I said, I like the team they put together. And let's be real, who thinks they have a chance to put it together week 1 versus Alabama, who already has claimed, the best
It's
defense in the
definitely
nation, and
contrarian for
rightfully
sure.
so. But
For sure.
yeah, like I'm not even trying to take that angle either. I'm just again, I do fall into that narrative. Like I want to see DeBoer do it in the SEC and at the elite level. He didn't do it last year. I'm not going to give him just 1 year, but I'm gonna keep saying it. Bama was as dominant and elite as they were solely because of Nick Saban. It's going to be hard to replicate what he did. So, to me, I think Bama is a little overvalued until they prove they can get back to that level, or until the lines start dropping. And like if the cat's out of the bag, he's not able to handle it. The lines are going to start dropping in the future, obviously. But that's the way
Sure.
I'm reading it, man. And like I said, I love the talent they brought in. They brought in some fucking dogs. Really
Sure.
good offensive players. And they had a great running back room last year until the former Bama transfer got hurt.
Yeah, I
So-
just think their season doesn't live and die on this game. So if they get blown out by
'cause I don't
30
think so
points,
either. Because I
will not be
don't think
surprised.
anyone thinks they're going to win at all.
I agree with everything Royal said about FSU and being contrarian, but I want to be very clear. There's a 0% chance I put any money on FSU at all. Honestly, I would probably just square up and bet Alabama if I bet this game. I'm just to be honest.
Yeah, man, that's
Do
totally
we
fair.
wanna-
Like I said, this game could be over at half. Let's be real.
Do we want to even bring up what FSU's team total is? Like,
It's
do we want to bring that up?
probably
16 and a half.
yeah.
Bro, they ain't doing dick.
I don't think they
They
get
ain't
there.
doing dick. Unless Alabama's offense and Ty Simpson look like, a bunch of homeless guys they just picked up off the street and threw helmets on, I don't see a way in hell that they cover. I just don't. It doesn't make any sense
To me. That's
48
the general narrative, which is
48
why I'm
and a half.
behind on Florida
It
State.
is, Royal. Yep, it is. 31-13 is my score prediction.
There's just no
Facts.
any
Facts.
chance
That's true.
given for them. So that's the way I'm reading it. Like I said, when it gets to that point, and like I said, I actually
Okay.
like what they did. I'm inclined to bet it. So we'll see. It's at 3:30. I might get there. We'll see what happens in Ohio State. I'm going to be honest. I have zero read on this total because, like I said, I don't think it's going to happen. But FSU theoretically can light it up with this talent, but I don't think it's happening versus Bama. They're too good on paper. Bama's defense is unbelievable. So you're definitely getting gross with that for sure.
What do you
I
think,
have no
Jeff?
read on that.
I think Florida State is ass until proven innocent.
I agree.
Guilty until proven innocent.
I agree with
the
that.
Salem witch trials back in the day. Won't be getting involved.
It could suck.
Also,
Like big
a lot of
time.
questions,
The Salem witch
Royal-
trials is crazy.
like Royal was saying too. I mean, bro. Like DeBoer and Saban is a big difference. So, yeah, they didn't have an amazing season for Bama standards last year. I think DeBoer's a great coach. I think they're going to figure it out, and I think the second year is usually when you find out if it's going to work or not. Like look at Rick Pitino. The first year you go to a new school, usually ass, and then the second year you instill a system into the players, you get the recruits you want, and shit changes. So I think Bama could be very good this year. There's no shot in hell I would ever place my money on Florida State today. If I was forced to bet the game, I would definitely take Bama, but not gonna go. I think there's too many question marks on both teams right now. So I'll just wait and see. I mean, I think Bama's going to be great this year, but
do we like Tommy Castellanos? Like he's cool. He's fun to play in CFB 25, but like we remember last year the defenses he lost to, right? Like Virginia.
I mean, that team was horrible, man.
like
Yeah, I
VT.
agree. No, Crab, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No, I haven't, Krabs.
I'm
Like,
sorry
no
to
one's
talk
giving
shit
him
on
any
VT, but
chance. No, Boston College. But that's the thing though. Like Boston College was so bad, he literally quit on the team and was bashing the program like all summer. Like who likes this guy as a human? I
No,
bet
but
everyone wants
nobody
to see
likes him.
Bama kick the shit out of him, man.
No one's
100%.
excited about it.
No, and nobody thinks he's good anyway. And let's be real, he
know.
can make a lot of plays. Not even as a passer with his feet. Like, he can make a lot of plays.
I saw him play in real life. He's all right. They barely beat Western Kentucky, but he's all right.
First half
Sounds
under.
about right.
I don't hate that.
I like that look a lot.
Like I said, I think FSU's defense has to come to play if they have any shot. It's not going to be a shootout. I just can't see it.
Did you say that?
My prediction for this
In
year is
person.
that by the end of it, Kalen DeBoer will be back to being seen as a top 5 coach in the country.
Yeah,
Very well could be the case.
I
Definitely.
like that. I like
All
that.
right. Let's keep going. What do we got next?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's raining. It's
ISU.
pouring in South Carolina.
Does anyone have anything in
I got
Cyclone
nothing
State?
in Iowa State. Y'all can talk
Dude,
if
I
y'all got
can't wait
something.
to talk about LSU Clemson, bro.
Well, I'll be honest. I know a lot. This line jumped out to everybody. I'll be honest. I stayed away because I don't like fading a team
Which
like
game?
Iowa
Which
State.
game? Sorry.
Iowa State.
Oh, Iowa State. We are done. Okay.
Yeah, and I do think it's short. Like, I do, but like, there's certain teams I don't fade just because I love the way their teams are built and coached. And right now, it's Iowa State and Utah. Just unbelievable defenses, disciplined as hell, physical culture. Like, I don't want to fade those teams, but I definitely see the angle. So I stayed away from this one. I don't know if anyone has anything in that, but I definitely agree the line's short for sure.
Is
Or,
this
sorry,
short.
short.
For a team that had to travel to and from Ireland just to get
100%.
back to the game?
It's South Dakota. 100%. 100%.
I'll be right back.
The only thing stopping me from taking South Dakota State is the fact that I don't know how obvious it is just fading ISU after they were on the main stage, first game of the year. A lot of people cashed on them. Maybe you didn't, but everyone was watching the game. They looked good against Kansas State, who had some hype going into at least the first game. Who the fuck knows anything about the South Dakota team? That's my thing. I don't know. Like, that's the one thing. And like, I put out this tweet about who's your favorite dogs of the day. Didn't see a single South Dakota. I saw a lot of Cuse, and I saw a lot of Southern Miss. And it feels like they're very similar spreads, similar dog spots. This could just be a don't overthink it, back South Dakota in a motivated spot with ISU coming back from that international game. Does South Dakota win this game? Probably not. But
I'll tell you what I've heard. I've heard fade the travel going to and from Ireland. I've heard that Iowa State didn't look very good in that game.
I like where State's
Really?
going with this.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers, random turnovers by Kansas State. I heard Kansas State lost the game more than Iowa State. And here's the big one I keep hearing. It's a look-ahead game because they play Iowa next week and that they don't give a fuck about this game. And it's in between Ireland game against Kansas State and huge rivalry against Iowa. So I don't really like arguing with short necessarily, but I think there's a lot of angles for why I could see someone liking South Dakota, top 5 FCS team, plus more than 2 touchdowns.
I agree with what Steak's saying. We all were pretty much on Iowa State. I don't think any of us would say they looked great. That was a real ugly game. I understand like the weather sucked. You couldn't even see the lines on the field, but I don't think anyone came out of that game and was impressed. I think the only thing people came out with that game was saying Kansas State is ass and Avery Johnson is still a fraud. That's 100%. All people were saying. No one was saying this Becht guy is gross. And like I said, I mean, they lost Jaden Higgins. They lost their other guy. I still think they have a lot to prove. And didn't even know this game was on today, but I kind of like what Steak is saying because it is a very obvious fade the travel play. I mean, they were just overseas for over a week, I'm assuming. At least 5 days, I would guess. But very easy spot to sit here and look at it and say, okay, they're traveling. They're not playing a great team. They have Iowa next. I mean, that is literally the definition of a fade spot. Maybe it's a little obvious. Not getting involved. I think Iowa State could just run away with it. No one was impressed with Iowa State. All people were saying that game was Avery Johnson sucks. So
just to give feedback on what Iowa State did last game, Rocco Becht had under 200 yards passing. Their best running back averaged under 4 yards a carry. Their top receiver had 46 yards receiving. And the guy, I forget his name. I know, not to bring up anything bad, but I know everybody bet the wide receiver for fucking Iowa State.
Right?
That
was
so I don't think it came out of Ireland impressed by Iowa State.
I agree. I think their offense kind of looked putrid in the first half, and then it was really just. I mean, they weren't even like very good offensively. Like they kind of sucked first and second. And Rocco used his legs to get the first to keep drives alive. Like there was barely any splash plays in my opinion. They just dominated the trenches.
What part of that game looked
Not
the
really
worst,
even,
in
actually.
my opinion? I guess you guys are right. It's Kansas State's offense. So maybe we back that today with a TT look. We'll get to that game. That's kind of what's formulated in my brain. Welcome to Ramble, Hovey. Welcome to Scamble, brother. Give me your credit card info, brother.
I mean, let's be
all
real.
right.
They have a great coach. He's passed up multiple NFL jobs to stay there and build. I'm not going to call it a dynasty, but you know what I mean. He's trying to build. You know what I mean. He's trying to build a successful like winning program, and they've done that recently.
He
So
probably just has kids and doesn't want to move them.
I mean, maybe, but he's a great coach, and it's showing. So that's what I'm saying. I just hate fading teams like that right now because when you have like a physical culture in college, to me that goes a long way because a lot of these kids are just getting paid or playing like just their childhood dream. So to me, when you have teams that physical, like it goes a long way in my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie though, like I'm not sitting here saying I'm gonna take Iowa State though, just because like as obvious as that spot is to fade Iowa State, like it does make sense. They have their rival next and they're coming overseas. So
it's a brutal spot.
You know what I mean? It doesn't I wouldn't look at someone taking South Dakota saying, "Oh, you're stupid." Like it makes complete sense to fade Iowa State in the spot. But at the same time, it's a little too obvious for me. I won't be getting involved.
Come on. You know what I meant, bro.
No, yeah. I think 2 years ago, we would have all been on South Dakota. And that's the best way to sum it up, and we'll move on from that. We don't know Dick football brain. Nobody knows Dick about South Dakota. If you're betting South Dakota, it's purely spot, it's purely contrarian, and it's purely lie and play. So that's all you can really say about this, and we'll move. What do we got next? Well, you on the 1 and 2?
Well, I'm looking. I mean, there's
Royal
Arkansas.
Aggies, dude.
I was gonna say, Arkansas, UVA, Iowa, probably not. Oklahoma. Yeah, I mean,
well, actually,
my only official player. Yeah, what? Which one?
No, we can go back to him. So let's just talk about. I wanted to talk about some of the big spreads, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'll give A&M quick. I've talked about it a lot.
No, give it its fucking due time. We ain't going quick. We got plenty of time, boys. Right? We're chilling.
We do. This is true.
All right, break it down for me because we haven't talked enough about this game, and I've heard a little bit of UTSA love.
Oh, definitely. No, they deserve it, bro. Well, they deserve it because, yeah, well, they're always. I mean, Stig, you can. What the heck? Stig, you can. I feel like you know a lot about the mid majors. Like UTSA always has good offensive production. They always got good skill players. I'm not sure about quarterback play, but they're. I don't want to say like trendy as in like good, but they're a fun like over team in my opinion. Like they have great offensive players usually. So when I see a Texas A&M total with this big of a spread at 57, it tells me they do whatever they want. And the reason I say that is because they're returning all 5 offensive linemen, arguably the best offensive line in the nation. I'm a believer in Marcel Reed. I think he's going to take a huge jump. He kind of just got thrown into the situation last year after Wegman went down. I think he did all right. Like he was bad as a passer, don't get me wrong, but they didn't really have a lot of receiver help. So they added Concepcion, who you guys know I'm a big fan of. I think he's electric. Dominant offensive line. Their running back also went down last year, Le'Veon Moss. He's a beast. So I don't see a world where UTSA stops this run game. And when that happens, it opens up everything. I mean, deep shots, play action. They have a great tight end, I think, from Ohio State, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like I said, I see a total Texas A&M with that caliber defense with Elko at coach. It tells me they score whenever they want, however they want, all day. Like I said, man, I think they dominate. I really do.
Yeah.
Love everything about it. I think they brought 8 starters defensively back. And like I said, reason why Duke's defense is so good is because of the head coach. He's over here now. Granted, they lost 2 star edge rushers, but they replaced them with a guy who showed a lot of flashes last year, and they brought someone in. So, yeah, I was going to say I might look at like first quarter or something too, or maybe first half, because UTSA might have some tricks up their sleeve early. But yeah, I mean, this simple as that, man. This team is too big. They're too physical. I think they dominate. I really do. I'm super high on this team. A lot of people bought the hype last year, but I love year 2 of head coaches. So I love them today.
So I'm not as high as you on Marcel Reed in general, but for this game, I see absolutely this isn't where I don't like Marcel Reed. I don't like Marcel Reed trailing Texas or somebody like that by 2 touchdowns and having to throw on every play. Then I think it becomes like, oh, fuck, we have Marcel Reed.
Yeah.
UTSA, they're hyped, very hyped. Owen McCown is the quarterback. They're an in-state team, and I don't think Texas A&M is going to sleep on them in their home opener, especially because of what happened with Notre Dame last year. It's not because I think UTSA and Notre Dame are comparable, just before anyone tries to flame me in the comments. It's not comparable teams. It's just how they opened the season last year. They came out fucking flat. They scored 13 points in their season opener, and I just think they're going to be guns a-blazing against this UTSA team that it's not – you can't sleep on this team. They're good enough. They're hyped enough that you're not going to sleep on them, and I think the Texas A&M offense is going to do whatever they want. Like, if you look at this fucking box score at the end of the game and they average like 10 yards a carry, I'm not going to be surprised one bit. I think that Texas A&M team total is a good look. I'm tailing Royal on the spread. You already took that, right?
Yeah.
I'm tailing you on that. Absolutely mauls, but I do think UTSA has a good year for what it's worth.
Yeah, no, I agree. And like I said, I think they are a good school. This is a nightmare matchup in my opinion. I do agree with that, Mike, but I think Steak nailed it, man. If you know anything about was it Kyle Station? I'm blanking out on the name. College Station.
But wait, I'm
Kyle
sorry.
Fieldhouse.
How could this be a look ahead? Does it say like Utah State next week or something?
Let me see. But I was gonna say, I think you nailed it. Like, they came out home opener, I don't know about all-time hype, but extreme hype for good reason, and they fell completely flat, and it kind of set them up for their season was a letdown last year, 100%. And I think it honestly started from that Notre Dame game. They got smacked in the mouth. And
they play Utah State, bro. How's it?
Is it?
Yeah, no look.
Yeah, they play Notre Dame third game.
Oh, that's probably what he was thinking. Then.
Utah State could be the look ahead.
Yeah.
No shot. I'm with you guys. I think you back Texas A&M.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg, bro, no way.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Bro, I actually love Zuck, bro. I've been a Meta shareholder for a long time.
Hey, Lane, can we bring up a picture of Zuckerberg and put Jeff next to it real quick?
I don't look like Zuck. If I look like any celebrity, it's Tom Holland. I get that a lot, to be honest.
That's fair.
Zuckerberg, no shot.
Big Zuck.
Bro, yeah, I love Zuck. He's like one of the best CEOs of our lifetime, bro.
I feel like you could play Zuckerberg in a Netflix special about him when he was in college.
No, bro. The Social Network.
You think Zuckerberg had a Dove Club?
Have you seen that movie, Steak? Social Network?
Yeah, I have. That movie. It's fucking really good.
Dude, Zuckerberg's Dove Club probably fucking fed.
Bro, pull this up. Pull it up, Lane. Put up Zuck. I do not look like Zuck, bro. It's just a crazy straight.
Oh, that's what you need to change your handle to. Fuck JR Hoops.
No way, Jeff like Zuck, bro. I mean, I bought Meta at like $90 share, and it's at like $750.
Zuck Club, dude.
A Rosa CEO rankings. Rosa CEO Jensen Huang. Jensen Huang is easily number one.
CEO rankings.
Jensen Huang easily number one. I'd put Zuck up there.
That might be the whitest thing you could ever do is rank CEOs. I've never heard anything.
All you need to know with CEOs is Jensen Huang is number one by a large margin.
God damn.
That's it.
All right. Let's fucking move.
Let's
not move. I wanted to give my opinion real quick. Texas A&M. This is what I see from them. The only thing I'm worried about, offensive coordinator might be a fraud. Colin Klein or whatever his name is. He might be a fraud.
I will say, I do like. I don't know if you remember him from college. I like goated college QBs that didn't pan out in the NFL. I feel like they usually make some good coordinators. So I have a little belief.
He's like a quarterback coach at KSU. And KSU, who the fuck was he?
Got to start somewhere. Bro, he was a Heisman finalist. Guys.
Now he's an offensive coordinator for Texas A&M. Like, what gives him the pedigree to do that? You got to
talk about Kellen Moore. Quarterback
I'm just saying,
Boise.
I say this all the time, Royal. We still have time to drop everything and just go into the college system, and we'll eventually be Big Ten coaches somewhere when we're 50. Anyways, you're going to see Texas A&M. I think if I was the offensive coordinator and I have Marcel Reed and all these new weapons, you got to think they're running tempo. You got to think they're running RPOs, using Marcel Reed's legs, making it easier for him in the passing game. You got to establish the run for Texas A&M because if you're leaning on Marcel Reed to throw early and downs, I think that gets really sketchy for A&M quickly, and they're going to have to rely on their defense. I think the most contrarian kind of nasty play is what Steak said is the A&M TT at 40.5. I don't think a defense like UTSA is going to be able to handle the athletes when what I think is going to happen is, like I said, running tempo with guys like Marcel Reed and that backfield. I've heard a lot of good things saying that that running back room is the deepest in
Yeah,
the
Moss.
SEC.
Yeah, he got hurt last year.
With the phenomenal offensive line, but even not just the starting running back row. I think 2 and 3 are both dogs.
Yeah, the second guy was good too.
But
Forgetting
I
his
think
name.
it's gonna be a ground attack. It's just a matter of what they can scheme up is really this. I think the ceiling for this
Well, I
offense.
think too. I didn't mention it. Obviously, it's hard to predict, but I think they get a couple turnovers today. I think this defense is gonna
You gotta
be
think
all cylinders. They're bringing back their entire secondary too, and they have a great corner in Will Lee. Like they have some dogs, man. The only thing they lost again, like I said, is Scorton and Shamar Stewart, which can be tough to replace. But like I said, everything I'm reading, they have a guy. I think it's Hall, maybe whoever was on the team last year who rotated in showed a lot of flashes, and then they brought someone else in. So I mean, yes, I do.
There's no way, dude.
Now you look like Zuck.
Dude, we were talking about CEOs. I had to put it on.
Damn, you got the whole fit.
Jeez, bro. Yo, you look nice.
What's going on, boys?
I'll put on. Hold on, stand back up.
Put it on.
Stand back up. Stand back up.
It's porn. It's.
All right. Is that fit check?
Yep.
Steak, what do we think out of 10?
Steaks in disgust.
I'll give it a hard 7.
Yeah, you should have seen Steak's face backstage while that was happening.
That's fine, bro.
Holy shit!
What are we doing, bro? We're locked in.
Quick,
this is a
quick
business
fit
day.
check.
You guys think I work Monday through Friday, bro?
Quick OOTD, bro.
Yeah, get ready with Jeff.
We're talking about CEOs. You guys are throwing tomatoes, bro. I know I look good. Chill out.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So can I stand on it too? Emphasis on hard.
All right. We got a lot more games to listen to.
This Steak
Now that
been through
Jeff's
the
dialed
ringer.
in.
There's always at least like one moment in the stream where Steak's like, bro, I'm too old for these fucking niggas, bro. What are these
I'm over here
pieces
changing my
talking about?
full outfit, putting on the shoes and everything midstream. Bro, we were talking about CEOs. I thought it'd be a good little clip from Clip Farming.
What do you know about
You know how
CEOs?
hard it would be to explain to my wife that I'm rating a 21-year-old college dude's outfit?
22. I'll be 23 next month.
Bro.
Oh my god! All right, what's the next game, Ron? What do we got? Lane, cue us up.
Is
Producer Lane,
anyone
speak. Are you there?
taking Florida in some
I'm
fashion?
here. I'm here.
You're here.
Assuming no.
Everyone in chat, say hi to Producer Lane.
W Sunny.
What's going on?
K-State bounce back. Anybody?
What about Jeff's Clemson game?
We'll get
That's
there.
why I
We're
put this on, bro, for that game.
almost there. I
got a lot to say.
K-State
Yeah,
bounce back.
say.
I don't think anyone's on that. We got Florida. USC.
Link that
Oh,
fit.
UTEP. Did anyone have UTEP? I've been seeing UTEP a little bit. Anybody on that?
No.
Okay. Michigan. Anybody buying Underwood?
I saw Hovey's card. Hovey's bitch ass card with Ohio State on it. He had Michigan on there.
I will
I
say.
like Michigan for the season. I don't think I want to touch this game though.
I will say, man. I don't know much about Arkansas Pine Bluff, but Texas Tech 52.5 and a 62.5 total. I mean,
It's crazy.
it seems like they're gonna whatever belt to ass times 10 is. It's gonna be bad there. But yeah, that takes us to Clemson LSU.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah, I forgot you go there. So
Yeah.
don't they have two insane like edge rushers or something on Texas Tech? Like they have like the best defensive line in the nation. People are saying.
They're good on paper. See how it works
I don't
out.
know.
Well,
All right, let's
Mahomes went
segue
there,
into
so.
Clemson
probably the best ever.
LSU. One thing I'm going to find a lot of success with, I believe, is taking the quarterback that is better.
Dating Clemson.
So, I mean, last night took Jackson Arnold, went right. Jalen Daniels.
You literally tailed me. What do you mean?
I labbed at myself. And then
Got it.
I looked at your comments and I did my own lab work.
Good stuff.
By looking at your comments, that was the lab work. Anyway, you look at today, I'm taking Arch Manning, better quarterback. And yeah, I think it's pretty obvious who's the better quarterback in this game. Don't think
Big
it's really a
Nuzzy.
contest. It's obviously Cade Klubnik. So I will be backing the Clemson Tiger. Two Tigers going into battle. Only one will come out superior. I think it's Clemson in South Carolina tonight. I think their defense is legit, just from what I've heard from out of Royal's mouth. So I think Clemson's defense is legit. I don't hate Nussmeier at all. He's a slinger. He can sling it, but I heard the secondary for Clemson is extremely elite, might be best in the country. And I'm a Klubnik guy. I got to rep Klubnik. So I'll be taking Clemson minus 3.5 for 1 unit.
Okay.
I will say
Go last.
I think I'm more high. This is gonna sound so weird. I don't know how to say it. I think LSU has a higher ceiling defensively. I know that sounds crazy, because Clemson obviously has a lot of good pieces right now on paper and arguably top 10 pick in Woods. But look, LSU lost Harold Perkins last year, man. If you guys don't know who that is, he was supposed to be top 10, I think, top 15. Tore his ACL or whatever, first game of the year. Huge loss. And then I'm forgetting the name again, but they signed a legendary defensive coordinator last year. He immediately took that shit defensive roster and made it mid-serviceable. They got Patrick Payton from FSU this year. He's a very good edge rusher. They brought in a lot of talent, and they're getting Perkins fully back.
I think the Florida guy, too.
I think year 2 of this defense, I think it's Blake Baker. I think that's his name. I think the defense is going to be much better. I don't know if it clicks right away. I think it does, but I think their defense is going to be really good this year. And I'm a Nussmeier guy personally. I think he's really good. There's also this narrative going around. This is LSU's worst wide receiver room in maybe 10 years.
Well, you look at who they've had.
Well, I know, but that's my point, though. They don't have that guy on paper this year.
Yeah.
But they did bring in a lot of speed. I think a guy from Kentucky. I looked at this so long ago, I can't remember. But they brought in some good guys. There's no big names like they've had. So I kind of like that. I think their tight end's pretty good, if I'm not mistaken, either. But they also have 2 really good running backs in Durham, and I think the top recruit, Barry, as well. So, yeah, Barry and Brown. Yep. I think he's going to be really good this year. So I definitely lean LSU. I didn't get there yet, but I think LSU's defense on paper was so bad last year that I think people think Clemson are just going to roll through them.
100%. It's Clemson team total under, bro. I already have it locked in, under 30.5. You guys can call me Cade Klubnik fucking haters. You can call me Jackson Arnold Glazer. I don't give a fuck. I believe I'm going to be right at the end of the day. Tell me a good defense that Cade Klubnik has fucking played against.
Texas.
Tell me. Dude, that game was over in the third quarter. They were down 3 touchdowns. They had 10 points at halftime. Cade Klubnik is not that guy.
You asked me a question I answered, bro.
I'm telling you, you're telling me that LSU's defense, that everybody thought was the worst passing defense in the SEC, they got absolutely fried, that Brian Kelly can't win a week 1 game. Cade Klubnik gets all the glaze in the world for playing legit Domino's drivers, right? Playing Virginia, right? Playing the Citadel. Getting his dick kicked in by South Carolina, a real defense. And, Georgia defense scores 3 points, right? We remember that game too. Has 1 highlight from that game, throws 2 interceptions. This guy can't play a real good defense, and you see it when they're in the backfield. When he has time, yeah, he's a good passer. He's athletic. He can run out of the pocket. When there's guys in his face, he looks like shit. And I'm going to back LSU's defense that I've heard is one of the best under Brian Kelly, with a ton of new additions from teams like Florida State, Florida, other top programs. Cade Klubnik will throw a interception tonight, at least 1. They will not break 23.5 points. And LSU is going to win this game outright. Nussmeier is a guy that nobody likes because he's not sexy, because he doesn't run the ball. He had minus 38 rushing yards last year. He's a pocket passer. LSU's wide receivers don't look great on paper. Cade Klubnik is not a competitor from what I've seen against elite, like real elite teams. And I keep asking the question, what good team has Cade Klubnik beat in his career? How many seasons are you guys going to give this guy saying he's Heisman? I've heard it the last fucking 2 seasons that Klubnik's going to be the Heisman. He plays fucking garbage men, and he still can't get Heisman, and he still can't beat the elite teams. So I'm going to keep fading him when the market is high on him. And you can call me biased, whatever, but Clemson is not breaking 30 points.
To be fair, this is the best Clemson surrounding cast he's had.
I don't give a fuck. They're not adding any new talent. It's the same guys every year. It's the same guys year over year. If you know anything about Dabo Swinney, he doesn't know how to use the transfer portal. That's why you see these teams are carbon copies year over year. They stay for 3 years, and there's all this hype year after year for these guys. I'm sick of it. I'm not a Cade Klubnik guy. You see him fucking crumble under pressure. And call me a South Carolina Glazer, but this dude sucks. It's called development. You don't give there's no other guy in college football that you give 3 seasons to that I've seen with Cade Klubnik and all the weapons he has in the ACC. Is there any other quarterback that people have given the amount of chances to than this guy? Seriously,
Nico.
Is there anybody else? Dude, people are sold Nico out after one season. People sold Jackson Arnold out after one season. And did they have as good of seasons? No. But if you put them on Clemson playing Virginia and Citadel, I guarantee they're putting up better numbers than what they put up in their freshman years playing SEC.
All right, but isn't what you're saying about Cade having bad years and shit, like he sucks? This is the complete opposite.
He's not having bad years, though.
Jackson Arnold hasn't looked good, and now you're super high on him this year.
He's not having bad years, though, and he's not a fucking junior. These are sophomore quarterbacks that I'm backing after one bad freshman year in the SEC. It's different.
Well, first of all, I either way, whether you're wrong or right, I like this bit, this Cade Klubnik hate bit. It's a really good bit. I think I've listened to like 80% of Ramble so far this year, and this is absolutely your best work. I'm not even being sarcastic. You have to die on this hill. I'm kind of with you. A little bit with you. I think I'm getting to the point, and I've said this a few times, but I'll say it again for anyone who hasn't heard it. In May, when you first started looking at win totals and all these teams, Nussmeier had all this hype. He was had the best odds to be the number 1 overall pick next year for a long time. He doesn't anymore. And in May, he was everyone's like Heisman darling. And Cade Klubnik is that guy now. And I'm getting to the point where, honestly, Sonny Dutchie, I thought, brought up a great point, not like Kyron Lacey playing high on emotions. I hadn't thought about that. I've heard a lot of the narrative about how Brian Kelly's 0-5 in his last 5 season openers, and how he sucks in general, but also sucks in season openers. But I kind of I do like a little bit of the Kyron Lacey emotion. I could see that playing in. But I'm starting to see value on LSU. I'll be honest with you. Like, everything they say about Clemson is true. Krabs is right. They're developing talent. They have a wide receiver that could go top 15. They have 3 players on defense that could literally go top 10 in the draft, which is crazy. But I disagree. I think Barry and Brown and Nick Anderson are wonderful wide receiver ads. I think they're going to ball out. And I think that fucking LSU can absolutely go toe-to-toe with Clemson. I see zero reason they can't. I kind of want to take, I'm seeing a LSU plus 4.5 out there. Kind of want to take that.
And I will say too, just real quick, because I misspoke. I did not mean to call Blake Baker legendary. I don't know why that came out, but he is a very highly looked at defensive coordinator, I should say. Not legendary though. Sorry, go ahead.
The last thing I'll say is the best way to compare this, and I'll ask this to chat, I'll ask this to you guys. Do you guys think that Nico or Jackson Arnold would put up similar numbers to what Cade Klubnik put up in his freshman year on Clemson and last year? Do you think they'd put up similar numbers? When you're running up the score against App State, when you're running up the score against NC State, do we remember that App State game after they got throttled by Georgia? They put up 66. Cade Klubnik played into the fourth quarter while they're up 30 points. And people look at his stats and they're like, holy shit, this dude's a crazy quarterback, dude. They're playing App State, dog. Like, it's not even on the same playing field. I just can't believe how much hype this team's getting. It's just insane to me.
I think the hype makes perfect sense on paper, to be honest. It's just like you're like I think you're like trying to see through it. I'm not saying that in a bad way. You're trying to like find, what's missing. So in your opinion, it's the quarterback. So, but on paper, the Clemson hype makes absolute sense. There's no doubt about it. But you're trying to find the hole in the hype, which you've pinpointed as Klubnik.
I'll die on it, man. And hey, I'll be the first one to tell you, I want to see him prove me wrong.
I don't know about that.
I want to see him prove me wrong. I would love.
I don't know about that.
Bullshit, bro.
No, honestly, I'd love to see him prove me wrong, dude. Love to see it.
Okay.
I'd love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard you say, bro.
All right, final thoughts. So Steak and I lean LSU, Jeff leans Clemson, MJ's on the team total under.
MJ will never back Clemson this year, bro. As long as Klubnik is slinging that rock back there, MJ is not taking Clemson.
Dude, your SC fans coming out, bro. Shut up, dude. What's the next game?
I'll read them off. Ole Miss, probably not, right? -34.
I feel like you're skipping a lot of games.
Not really. SMU, BYU. I mean, they're all laying 40 plus. Here's one I really like.
Okay,
I have A&M, but here's one I really like. Georgia Southern money line. Guess who we're fading again, boys?
Fresno.
Full Fresno. Just got their shit pumped by Kansas. Coming home, feeling good. Give me Georgia Southern on the road, bro.
Why would they
back
be
home?
feeling
I don't
good?
know. You know,
Fresno
just got.
feeling good after getting shit pumped.
Dude,
by
I think
Kansas?
when you get shit pumped by
mean?
Kansas and you're back home, I think you're feeling a little better.
Well,
Maybe not about their football
imagine
product,
flying
but
to Kansas to get your ass whooped and then
I
flying.
mean,
home.
bro, they knew they were
That's
losing that
feeling
game
good.
though. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I don't think the players were like, "Oh, we lost to Kansas." Like, they weren't winning. Like,
so
That's
give me
not a
Georgia
reason.
Southern. I couldn't tell you a single person on that team, but
You look like
Fresno-
shit, yeah, B.
bro,
Like,
Fresno is the most obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying from that game. Like, being back home is a much better feeling than being in Kansas, bro. That's my point. But anyway, Fresno bounced back at home. Couldn't be easier, in my opinion. Give me Georgia Southern. I'm not a fan of.
Basically, Royal's just saying he doesn't want to go to Kansas, which I couldn't.
you're trolling.
I mean, I'm good with that. Bro, you guys know exactly what I mean. I'm not saying, oh, we lost to Kansas. Let's go out and celebrate. Like, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, let's
Jesus,
celebrate
man.
the fact that we got to leave Kansas.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Back in my fucking warm, cozy bed.
EJ Warner sucks.
Not a shitty hotel bed in Kansas.
EJ Warner fucking sucks.
Except third and long with a free blitzer in his face. Literally Tom Brady. But aside from that, yeah. But yeah, that's my sneak play. I took them. They're 1.5 now, so give me Georgia Southern to steal the show.
Someone answer Beeve about the Knowles, please.
Round 2. I lean them, Beeve. I'm with you. I think Bama is extremely obvious. And I think Florida State is sneaky.
We're staying far away because there's a lot of question marks with both teams. That's pretty much the consensus pick. Staying away. Don't know if FSU is going to be dog shit again. Also, Bama, pretty high on them. But I want to see DeBoer prove it. That was at least my take. So
I just like who FSU added, man.
Can I bring up a game?
Please?
Yeah. We skipped past it. It's Georgia Marshall. Have you guys heard what the Marshall players have been saying? You guys heard about
they're
this?
pissed. And they lose like all their coaches and shit.
I didn't even know Georgia played today.
You heard the shit they've been talking on Georgia?
Oh, no.
Georgia plays today? What time's that at?
3:30.
What'd you say, Steve?
They lost their entire team to Southern Miss. Basically.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going with.
What have they been saying?
Well, I thought you were going to say something, so I was letting you finish. They've been talking shit, saying this is the time that I get Georgia. Defensive linemen. I think the cornerback have been posting on social media saying this is the best time to get Georgia. Just talking. That's
smart to say. 38.5 point dogs.
Their team total 6.5.
Wait, is this confirmed though? Is this confirmed? Because that's fucking crazy.
I mean, they're underdogs by 7 touchdowns and a field goal and
100%. I'm not kidding. And I'm a big believer in Georgia. And if you remember last year, what they did to Clemson in the opening year? This feels like just a consistent kind of trend that Georgia likes to come out and just fire in terms of defense. I think this could be a shutout. I don't see how Marshall scores. I think this is going to be a personal game for Georgia in terms of just laying absolute sack on this team. Team total 6.5. That's the lowest team total I've seen since college football has started. It's plus like 105. I'll be on that. Maybe they get some bullshit touchdown. 6.5. I mean, I just have to be on it. Kirby doesn't run it up, but he does stuff the fuck out of offenses.
That's the narrative, though, is that Georgia doesn't cover these big spreads. I've seen it everywhere. If they're like 35 or higher, they never cover. I want to say there's something like crazy out there, like 0-10 in their last 10 as 35 or bigger favorites. I'm kind of with you, man. I kind of want to just get disgusting with you and take that Marshall team total under.
Yep.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Jesus.
Under 7.5 is minus 150. I mean,
that is crazy.
It's still Georgia versus Marshall, but that's crazy when you put it in some context. So, and we
the only one I think lower I've seen was that one last year. Bob Morris wasn't like 2.5 or something.
This is so hot.
3.5 maybe.
I love that.
That's Georgia. Oh, 7 touchdowns. Sorry, I read that completely wrong. I was like,
and again, MJ, you like Gunnar Stockton, so maybe you don't want to take him out of your equation today.
True. I do like Gunnar Stockton. Maybe just don't overthink and lay the points. Laying Diddy. Wow. Okay.
Either way, I might join you on that bet. Whatever we decide.
That team total would be so fun, though.
I took the Buffalo team total under. That was a fun sweat.
That was good. Yeah, we were both on that. All right. Anything else that we've missed before we go back to where we landed at? I feel like feel like Arkansas
think
wanted
so.
to be talking
Really
about.
quick, wait, where are
Arkansas.
do you guys lean Toledo?
UVA we didn't talk about. Toledo, I lean Toledo. State leans Kentucky. Royal leans Kentucky, I think.
I think if I had to, yeah, but I've kind of come around that.
Can we?
The fact they're at home, man, I don't like that.
Can we talk about Virginia football, please? And why their team total is sitting at 35.5. Like, I know Coastal's defense is known for this like high octane, fast paced style of play. But is Virginia going to be good this year, bro? Like, what are these lines telling us? It's very weird.
I think so.
They got Chandler Morris from North Texas. He had a really good year last year. I think they're bringing
quarterback.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I liked their quarterback last year, and now he's at UNLV, right? I believe.
Oh, Calandria.
So I was saying, I mean, I didn't think he was elite. Don't get me wrong, but like, I thought he was pretty good. So the fact that they replaced him tells me this guy is probably better, in my opinion. They were a fun over team last year.
Yeah, I think he had almost 4,000 yards last year.
Maybe it's not as cheeky as I thought. Then.
I mean, it's still Virginia.
Still got the brand.
Coastal still has some place in people's heart just from their run past few years.
I think they're going to be ass this year.
Oh, I agree. I think last year they kind of held on to it a little bit, and then it fell off the rails. Because I do like, was it Ethan Vasco? I don't know if he's still there.
No, MJ Morris. He's from NC State in Maryland, the quarterback for Coastal Carolina this year.
Ooh, I don't know if I could fade MJ.
Yeah, MJ Morris versus Chandler Morris.
Bro, since when does Charleston Southern have a football team? Hello?
News to me.
They're playing Vanderbilt. Interesting. I didn't even see that game. All right. You want to go back to where were we? We talked about Clemson, right? So they only have a few more of the late night games, right?
What about
Utah? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I don't know, man.
I don't like fading Utah off rip, so that's like I'm always
UCLA. Bro, I mean, we were on the same page with Utah on Wednesday, right, bro?
Well, no, I just said I always lean them in like close matchups.
At first, I thought this was uncomfortable to lay the points with Utah, but I'm kind of realizing that everyone thinks UCLA sucks, which is concerning.
I mean, they've been awful. Like, they have been terrible.
Nobody likes
Nico. You could argue this is their best team in a little bit. Like, they've been bad, man. At least they have a little hope with their quarterback.
At first, I was like, Utah, like, on the road laying 6 is uncomfortable as fuck. Who wants to do that? With Nico coming in, there's some hype around UCLA. I don't know. I don't think people are hype about UCLA. I think people just genuinely think the Bruins do suck. So
I think everybody thinks they suck, but I can't get past this. It's a 5-star quarterback that was in the college football playoff last year, getting 6.5 points against a quarterback from New Mexico State or New Mexico. I always forget which one Devin Dampier went to, and that kind of plays in my head a little bit because I don't really think anyone likes Utah either. I mean, I like Utah. I'm not sure I'm
quarterback shit, right?
But that shit plays in my head a little bit. Like, okay, so you're getting Nico either way you slice it, +7 or whatever. I do lean Utah, I'll be honest. But yeah. And yes, McKiffin, I agree. They definitely get line respect.
100%. I agree too.
Does Utah still have that like 35-year-old at QB?
Nope, he's gone. Thank God.
Utah money line.
What's his name again?
Cam Rising.
Cam Rising, yeah.
Cam Rising, bro. I remember he was like,
he had the greasy.
He was so good too. Just couldn't stop tearing his knee, man.
Greasy, long black hair, like what is it, Pony Boy? Yeah. Any other games? What else? Are we done?
Well, no. Here's a good one. What do you guys think about Hawaii after that statement win? I guess catching 16.5. It came back down. I saw it all the way up to 18 against Arizona. Arizona obviously lost Tet. I don't know if their quarterback's still there, but obviously they were decent last year. So he's still there. So this could be an absolute smash spot for Zone in my opinion. I just don't know if I want to get involved. I mean, as fun as Hawaii is, they really didn't look great in my opinion at all. I like watching the QB. I don't think he's that good in my opinion, and he looked extremely banged up. I don't know if he was milking it, but he could barely walk. Yep, exactly, Token. And let's be real. I've done it. The time change there is brutal. They're 6 hours behind, 3 hours behind West Coast. So I don't know if that plays a factor, but they might get pummeled here. I don't know if I'll do it though, but haven't heard a peep about Arizona, to be honest, since
I haven't heard anyone even talk about this game, to be honest. This one
Yeah,
kind
I've
of
heard a
snuck
little
under my
bit.
radar.
I watched the Hawaii-Stanford game, and my first takeaway was, damn, I can't wait to fade Hawaii because how the fuck do you almost lose to Ben Goldbrinson? That motherfucker, like, you could put a quarterback in high school out there. I think that would be better. He looked so awful, and still somehow Stanford, you could argue Stanford should have won that game. I bet him, obviously, so maybe I'm a little salty, but then I looked and I saw, oh, everybody wants to fade Hawaii, and everyone's talking about the quarterback injury, and somebody said it in the chat. Arizona had a ton of hype last year, and they sucked. And then Tet's gone, and they have no hype this year, but they have their quarterback back. I don't know, man. I can't get a read on this one.
Yeah, Arizona almost feels too easy, but again, it could be the square easy side that hits, right? So
yeah,
Arizona probably wins by 2 touchdowns.
Dude,
it's probably one of those
think
nasty ones.
I just can't wait to like turn on my TV and see Texas, Ohio State. Like, we are actually back, boys. We gotta seriously. We gotta enjoy this shit, bro. We just went through months of just straight baseball, like
home run lays.
Like, it was so bad. Now we can wake up on a weekend. We're actually like looking forward to watching sports. It's we can't take that for granted because we're getting at the very beginning. We're going right. Like, everything is up and up moving forward here.
Yeah, we are. I think before. That is actually a good point, though, Jeff, because these streams actually do mean
take
a lot.
It for granted, bro, and then it comes summer again. We're like, dude, we're so bored. Like, what are we supposed to do?
Not to get sentimental for a second, but I think y'all deserve it for everyone who's still in here because we don't say it enough. It is pretty unbelievable, I gotta say. No, like, for real. Like, let's be serious for a second. Like,
I was laughing at Dilgach.
Is it not pretty fucking unbelievable? Like, Steak, I don't know when you started, but like, we all kind of came together when we were much smaller than this. It's been 3 seasons now. We have sponsorships. We have opportunities to meet in real life. We have opportunities to have events with viewers. I'm sure you get the same DMs that we get saying that we change people's lives when they just need something to watch, when they have something, bad going on in their life or whatever. That's fucking awesome, bro. And it means so much to us because we wake up, like, I genuinely love it. Like, I change my schedule of my weekly life so I can make Saturday and Sunday streams with Ramble and the chat. So you guys showing up is like means the world to us. Supporting us means the world to us. Just pretty cool, man, because we get to work with companies like Book It, Pick It, Profit. Like, these people are real deal players, and like, we're only going to grow higher, like, more. So I think everyone's dream, at least for mine, I know Royals, I don't know Steak and Jeff's, but to make this a full-time thing, and like, man, you guys are the real reason, and it's just really a blessing to have this in my life because I don't know what I'd be just labbing alone or labbing in Discord with Royal and Jeff otherwise.
Dude, gambling on your own sucks. Let's be real.
Yeah,
it's not the same, man. I think we really do take this community and everything for granted because we spend a lot of time in it, and it's
I mean, you got a little sentimental there. I was more so just talking about like the sports.
Well, I've been feeling it. I've been feeling it, man. I really have. I feel like I've been holding it in, but I really am grateful for all 3 of you guys up here too, especially Steak. Like, you and DJen kind of put us under your wing a little bit at the beginning, and I think we have a beautiful, beautiful friendship now and cool connection. So sick.
You can't tell by
on top.
I like all the sentimental stuff. I'm a fan of it.
Picked up a keg, ready to gamble. Yeah, it's raining. I'm about to drink too. We actually made great time today. Maybe just
actually beautiful where I am.
I don't mean to go back into this. Did anyone look at Cal, Oregon State though? Just because it's like a pick 'em pretty much.
Nastiest game on the board.
Yeah.
Is it Cal? Cal seems like the obvious sharp side, but I
definitely obvious sharp side.
Cal's always sharp. I remember last year, like, Cal fucked me.
It was the last
every
one,
game
man.
I bet him.
Yeah, they were bad.
We do have to figure out the tax return too. Go ahead.
Cal lost fucking everything. I mean, they literally lost everything. Jaden Otts on Oklahoma, right? Fernando Mendoza's on Indiana. The whole team's gone. You want to just get gross with the play. I feel like Cal's a little grosser.
I know why you said that, Dilgad.
I think the tax return, I think a play that we all kind of align on, I think, was Tennessee.
I don't
but
know if
I
I have
don't
the
really know.
confidence for that.
All right, what should we make it?
That's the one we all agreed on the most. I feel
Definitely
like
not
there was
Ohio
some-
State
Somewhat.
because I have Texas locked in.
Oh, sorry. Thank you for bringing that up. I've seen 2 tweets, and I could be missing the other side, but I think yesterday I saw one of the sports books tweet. It might have been DraftKings. A better placed 550K on Texas. Now I'm seeing 15 minutes ago, Piggott, a better at Caesar Sports put down 1 million on Texas money line minus 105. This bet would pay out 952K.
W play. That shit's
Holy
smacking.
shit, man.
What about Northwestern for the tax return?
You should see my bet slip, bro.
It's pennies compared to it, right?
Do we all like Northwestern?
Yeah, but I already posted
We gotta find
it.
something we all like, bro.
Do we want to
What-
do like a
we like
play
Georgia?
not on our board?
I feel like we all like Georgia.
I'd be fine with Georgia.
Let's do
I don't
Georgia.
care,
as the
bro.
tax return.
I mean, the only thing I have today is Texas, so it doesn't matter to me.
I also
Well,
don't
we
mind
want to win
Arkansas
money,
either.
Jeffrey.
I mean, who the fuck is laying minus 50 with Arkansas? I mean,
That team sucks.
I'd rather not lay 50 points for a fucking
dynasty league.
tax return thing.
all right. What are your guys'
I'm going through it.
opinions?
I mean, nobody's
What do
said a word about Oregon. I mean, what if they just clap cheeks?
What about Utah? I mean, I like what Steak said. I mean, UCLA's catching 5.5, 6 at home with Nico coming in. I don't know. I don't think many people are clicking Utah.
Still God, bro.
I kind of agree. I mean, it'd
only thing
be
is-
something if UCLA was playing an actual good team and people were okay
Yeah.
with laying points on the road with, but
Yeah, but
I think
it's
Utah might be an outlier
The thing
there.
is, that game is at 11 p.m.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a
Yeah,
good
kind of,
point.
which is
can
kind
win.
of brutal.
It's a
Which
good
is
point.
kind of brutal.
Whoever brought up Kent State earlier too, I do like
Yep.
that.
I
Not to be
think we
right.
do. I think we do the dogs, man, or we crank hog. So I think dog.
I ain't doing Arkansas, man.
My vote's Georgia.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the dogs. That'll be the tax return. If you guys weren't here for the tax return, download ProfitX and use code RAMBLE. Whoever bets Georgia minus 38 today will be entered into a $50 giveaway.
Insane.
Automatically.
Yeah,
Yankees
holy
third
shit.
base Angel Reese. Let me see.
Literally
If you're
AI
blocked.
Angel Reese with a bat. It's crazy.
Third base.
So use
You
that
don't even
code.
follow me, but I'm going to block you.
Bro, you are not blocked, bro. You are not blocked.
Real quick, do you guys think Nevada? This is gonna be random, but it'll make sense. Do you think Nevada has any like hype here to cover? 'Cause I'm just looking at it like, I think Penn
No.
State might wipe the fucking floor with them.
I mean, I love backing James Franklin with big spreads. I can't lie to you, but
This is
Yeah,
where
but,
this is
like-
where he shines when absolutely no one gives a fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, we're watching Ohio State, Texas, and like, you know, it like jumps to Ohio. It's like, oh, Penn State's running away with this one.
by 70.
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm not surprised at all. That's
Drew
what I'm
Aller
saying.
has 600 yards.
Nick
Yeah.
Singleton rushes for his 8th touchdown of the day.
Yeah, he might be he might be one of the best
Bro,
rushers.
some
in the
kid just
country.
drilled a 33-yard field goal on College game day and won 50K. Bro, if I could do that, come on, bro.
Let's find out where he
50 grand?
lives.
I
Steak,
would
you
love
have to dip
50
at any
grand
time, by the
for
way.
30 yards.
Yeah, I'll probably dip here soon. I got to have my last fantasy football draft at noon.
Okay.
W,
I
how
think-
many? Well, actually, you got ours, bro.
Welcome.
Oh, no, I lied. It's not my last one. My last one's the Ramble one.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
we
by
like
the
the
way,
draft
I'm
on?
dipping out from your league. What'd you say?
I said, do you like that draft time steak?
What?
Saturday at noon for a draft?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd be
Bro, it's
pissed.
one of those leagues where everyone acts like they're too busy to like land on a date, and then finally it's
Aw.
fucking August 30th at noon. I'm like, are you fucking serious? It's the Ohio State Texas.
How many people are in the league?
12.
What pick do you have?
I have pick 3, which I'm not super hyped about.
Well, just go CeeDee Lamb. You're good.
I will get somebody good. That's the good news. But I feel like
Yeah.
like there's like 4 decisions to make, and I know I'm going to make the wrong one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look,
They
I have a
go-
golden rule. I don't take the reigning #1 player. It could
With
bite,
you.
it
With
could
you.
come back to haunt me because let's be real. How does Chase not do it again? Their defense still sucks. I mean, Higgins is healthy, I guess, but it's just the same, literally the same system.
No, it's pretty
same
simple, man. If he
situation.
stays healthy, he does it again.
Yeah. that's
Bo
what I'm
Nix
saying.
bad for a QB1?
No.
I don't think so. No, it just
Oh,
depends where you
not in
draft them.
fantasy, no. As
Yeah, it
long
just
as
depends
it's
where
like an
depends where
8-man
you-
league, maybe. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the best QB you can get for the value at least is Dak.
Definitely. I
Especially
agree
now
with
that Mike is gone. I mean, I think it's going to be like Joe Burrow last year. You got they have no running backs, and you got CeeDee Lamb, Pickens, Ferguson, Turpin's
I'm not
even
gonna
good. I
put you
think
on
Dak's-
sauce, bro, but you could
think
just
Dak's
That's
ride out
cooking.
with no QB and pick up Stroud in the fucking ninth.
No.
Like,
No.
Bro, Pat Mahomes is going like in the eighth.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He is.
No, bro. Pat's been going in like the 5th and the 6th for me. He's been the
My last
next one off
draft,
the
he went
board
around
after Burrow. Because it usually goes like Allen and Lamar, then it goes Hurts, Jaden Daniels, Burrow. The next one for me in drafts, I've done 2 drafts so far. Mahomes hasn't made it past the 6th, I don't think.
Interesting. Baker's been going before Mahomes and the ones I've been
Yep,
doing.
me too.
Not for me. I've just been saving it and going for I like Bo Nix. I like Dak the most though. I think Dak you can get Dak in like the 10th round, bro.
Yeah, he goes so late.
All right, boys.
know.
I'm gonna leave y'all and get ready for this draft. Thank you for having
All
me.
right, see you, brother. Feel better, man.
fuck, bro.
Later, steak.
Boys, W.
What a guy.
W Ram.
What a guy.
Thoughts on Michigan and Penn State? Michigan kind of.
Yeah, I want to see Underwood, man.
Real quick,
I think it's gonna be
I want to
bad,
know what you
probably.
guys think about Notre Dame Miami. What about Carson Beck on the
Dude,
on
I
the
mean, I'll be
team?
honest. Like, I thought Notre Dame was gonna be like super public
It's the
and
exact
trendy.
same situation as last year, Ro. We're on Notre
But
Dame.
it is, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I lean Notre
I thought
Dame.
nobody would want to back Beck,
We're on
especially
Notre Dame.
versus a Notre Dame defense. You know, like I really
Notre
thought everyone would
Dame's
fade the shit out
Notre
of him.
Dame's the most underrated defense in the country,
Who's
and I
Notre
will
Dame's
continually
quarterback this
back
year?
them.
CJ Carr.
5-star freshman.
Yeah, I think
Five-star
maybe that's
freshman?
why.
Yeah.
Because let's be
Yeah.
real, they're not
Nobody
known
gets-
for a pocket passer, right? Like
You have nobody's talked about CJ Carr. Let's be fucking real,
No.
bro. Nobody's.
I mean,
talked about
Miami upgrades at QB this year, so
nobody in their. He's another guy like Julian saying, a guy that's a top recruit that nobody talks about. I don't understand. Like maybe there's a little bit of hype within Notre Dame, but
I think it's
nobody
because-
else
Oh,
is
definitely.
talking
Bro.
about him.
the only QB people are talking about that's a 5-star freshman.
Arch
is
Manning.
Michigan.
And Lagway.
Well, Arch Manning is not a freshman.
He's not a freshman, but you know what I'm
Talking about
saying.
this
First year
year,
starter,
this year,
5-star.
the
You
only
get
one
what
I
mean.
see, I'm talking about true freshman, real starter this year,
Saying.
is the dude. No, the only one that is getting talked about is the Michigan dude. I forget his name.
Yeah, Underwood.
Underwood. Yeah, because
Bryce
he's
Underwood.
6'4" and fucking runs like a 4.3 quarterback.
Does he?
It's insane.
So he's
I
just
mean,
like a freak of nature. Pretty much.
Oh yeah, dude. That's what I was saying. I want to watch him play.
Have you
Yeah.
seen
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna
Underwood- dude, look at him when he stands next to other players. Like, hold on.
One
Lane,
thing
bring
too,
him a
while you're
picture
pulling
of
that
Bryce
up,
next to his other players.
Crutch
Just so
texted me
that-
this a few days ago. Could you imagine being a freshman in college with 12 million or whatever he's making, like $10 million bankroll? Like, could you imagine
Who?
that?
Bro,
Underwood.
I would.
He's
I
getting
would be
10 mil?
doing-
Pretty
I'd be
sure.
doing
Yeah, he's getting
devious shit.
insane bag.
I'd
Bro,
be
he
doing
was like the big
devious
recruit.
shit.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
get
but
first
10
of all,
mil.
with a name like
Bro.
Underwood, I would get Big Wood, a chain called
Jeff,
Big
think
Wood.
how bad they were. They needed
No, I know.
that-
I just
No,
didn't
I'm
know
saying
it was
they
like
needed
that.
that QB.
It's like college
they,
basketball, like
Crutch, do you have the
maybe
numbers?
Sponsorships and shit, but like, bro, 10 mil from the school.
I don't know if it was confirmed, but it's definitely millions, no
Packers,
doubt.
bro. It's
No
just
chance.
Oh, I know it's probably
Yeah.
millions, but 10 mil is absurd.
Bro,
It's
think
like
of
like
the,
it's
all
serious,
the
man.
old Southern fucks that have all this
over
bread.
4 years?
So
I thought it was
what
1 year.
what are his Heisman odds?
They're not that good just because, I mean, you know, Michigan QBs, they're not
Yeah,
known
true.
for their stats.
But I mean,
Is it
if
over
this
4
guy is
years?
The next coming of like Calvin Johnson, he just plays QB.
Streams.
Yeah, that's what I'm
6'4"
saying. They
runs a
threw a
4.3.
bag at him. Wait, 10 mil from Portnoy?
All right, let's wrap shit up, shall we? We kind of get here early. Kind of get out of here
Yeah.
early. Chat, we'll be
10
live
mil.
tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. with Crabs. We got how many games we got tomorrow?
Just two.
Crabs.
2, yeah.
Crabs, are you still lurking in here? Only 2. We'll talk about some NFL and some other shit tomorrow. The big Crabs. We got Sandy on too. Sandy, Crabs, me, Jeff, Royal. Gonna be a
I
good
might
time.
not be there. I might not be there.
That's fine.
We sign off to you, in. I don't know if I'll lock it in, but wait, yeah, we are actually for the
Yeah, what?
The tax
The tax
return.
return.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys use
forgot
code
about that.
Ramble and take Georgia. Win or lose, you're gonna enter into a raffle to earn some free play on Profit X.
Yep.
So
$50
you gotta
giveaway.
use the code and yeah, let us know if you
Free
guys
coin.
end up doing that too.
Portnoy's coin is going to Michigan. Yeah, he's got bread. He's got the bread.
Oh,
Good
wait,
stuff
did that-
today.
Real quick before, did that ever? So what? He's not allowed at the game today. Is that what it is?
I have no idea. I think that
Oh, you
dude's a
didn't see
fucking
that?
I think
cornball.
he's there. Well, he's at the Ohio game. I know
If you
that.
follow, if you follow anything Barstool content related in
No, it was just like
2025,
all over the place.
your
Yeah,
IQ
no, I agree.
is probably
I think that
70.
that Shorehouse thing is a joke, in my opinion. He's not
Bro,
allowed to NFL.
if you listen to any I'm sorry, Barstool, if
Is
you're
it
listening,
actually ski?
your content's dog shit, bro.
Now
I'm
we're getting
sorry, bro.
conflicted reports.
Your content is dog shit. Anyways, happy Ramble Saturday. Good luck on your wagers. What's everyone's POD from the stream today? Mine is Northwestern.
Mine is Texas.
A&M.
Royal? A&M. Hoodies are loading. DJ and Donnie on the ones and twos are dropping some hoodies with the new logos. Please purchase them. They're going to be cool. Just use our code and sign up for Profit X. If you're watching our streams consistently and you haven't signed up for Pickett and Profit X, like, please just do it, man. It takes 2 seconds, helps us out. The more you guys support us, the more we get to stream and do cool shit, you know? So, Crabs versus Beef, 10-11. What else? Any other announcements?
The meetup, if anyone outside the area can make it, that'd be really cool.
Can you send, or let me send the party full. So we're throwing a party, guys. Ramble Saturday IRL.
We're
gonna get Sandy. Where is it?
Are you guys basement dwellers and having?
This is what we're gonna do.
Send though, right? Oh, let's get Sandy.
Oh yeah. If you want to get Sandy, you know where to go.
Are you guys basement dwellers and need to see the sunlight? Well, we got an event.
Get Sandy with Steve Gordon.
Steve Gordon will be there with all his low IQ boys raging. We'll have a free bar tab. We'll sweat out the games. It'll be fun, man. So that's the link in chat.
Chill's right, T-Bone.
It's in NYC at Schaefer's in West Village. We would love to see some of y'all pull up. Print out your Twitch profile so we can recognize y'all. That'd be funny as shit.
Name tags.
Give you name tags as the Twitch usernames.
Bro, that kick that kid made at College Game Day wasn't for 50K. It was for 250K.
Yeah, someone said that earlier. That's crazy, bro.
Bro, what?
That's
insane.
Dude, let's find
That's such a good bit
and rob him.
250,
bro. Somebody send that to money.
Sandy was shitty Steve, bro. And then we'll fucking
do what I'm saying, bro. Yeah,
I'm out of here. I got a shower, bro.
All right, see you tomorrow.
After
see you tomorrow, boys.
Zuck's out.
Much love, boys.
Later.
Later.
Run that back, turbo.
All right, peace, boys. We get some test tubes? Just a few?
Okay. Out of my wrist, counted and spin it. Mad at the coupe, mine with no tenant. Chop out the top, hit it the limits. I got some cash, I wanna spin it. New paper tag,
9
you
episodes
wanna rent it.
in,
Too many
bro.
fads, too many bitches.
Good.
On my slime, get in my lizard. Ready to slide, you will get slicker. Hey, we ain't got touch, you ain't gon' ride. You ain't my slime, you ain't my slime.
Card will be out very soon, gents. Getting the shit out.
So I think I ain't telling you lies. When you come to business, I'm handling mine. Yeah, king face, pay my time. Hey, pins like Gucci, my pants. She used to dip with no hand. I just spent the rest of my fame. Special my land. Special, fear got bands.